Hello, everyone, and welcome back for another FFG Live. Today we're going to be hanging out and playing a little bit of casual Premiere.
Yeah.
I am joined by two familiar faces if you've been around for all of our Star Wars Unlimited streams. We've got senior game designer Tyler Parrott.
Yo.
And marketing manager Alicia Gensch. Someone new to our Star Wars Unlimited streams, but not new to live streams in general, and not new to the studio by any means. We have John Franz-Wichlacz. Wichlacz. I'm so sorry.
That's all right.
I knew I was going to say it wrong. John, who are you? Why don't you tell everybody at home who you are and what you do here for FFG?
Yeah, so I'm the director of studio operations. Basically, it means that I got my fingers in a little bit of everything that the studio does at any given moment. I kind of oversee a lot of our budgeting from a studio side of things. I work with our producers as far as schedules and that kind of stuff. And I just do a lot of kind of behind the scenes stuff of managing the day-to-day of how FFG runs.
You keep us on track.
Yes. You make sure that everybody is doing the things that need to be done to make sure the games are coming out right.
Correct.
We have the money where it needs to go. All, people are working on the right things. You are...
He literally keeps the office's lights on.
Yeah. That's John's. That's like a very small part of the job on top of all the other stuff. But John, so you've been here at the studio for how long?
I've been with FFG for 9 years. 9 years ago, January 11th. So coming up on my 9-year anniversary, I came in as the sculpting manager. So when I first started, I was the manager that launched Rune Wars, the first year of Legion, and X-Wing was going on, and all the other mini stuff that was going on. I did that for a year and change, and then I became basically the role I am today. It's evolved over time, but basically kind of doing that studio support.
Nice.
As a whole.
You were in charge of the sculpting team during X-Wing and Armada days?
Yes.
There's no reason that might be relevant soon.
Yeah.
None at all.
So, well, you said you're close to 9 years, or you're
Yes.
at 9 years. So have you thought about, not many people may know this, that you get a sabbatical at your 10-year anniversary here. So have you thought about where you're going?
I am. I'm going to do a 30-day camping trip. So I do a lot
Heck
of
yeah,
camping.
let's go.
A
I
lot
love
of solo
that.
camping, so I'll just hook up to my trailer and I'll just probably go around the U.S.
Take off 30 days.
So, yep.
Will you keep us updated with like where?
Oh
in the world
yeah.
is
No,
John?
it'll be Instagram and
No,
whatnot,
boo!
so-
Deep disconnect. Get off the grid.
Postcards.
Off the grid.
Perfect.
I want to get a
That's the office.
postcard like 2 months late.
Okay.
That'd be so good. Yeah, John's already back in the office.
Yeah.
We're like,
Right.
John, we're there at the Grand Canyon.
All right.
Cool.
I think we can make that work.
Yeah, sweet. All right, so John, thank you for that quick introduction about you. But we today are playing Star Wars Unlimited very clearly. So why don't you tell us a little bit about who you are as a player? I know we've talked about how you collect and how you go about all the different aspects of Star Wars Unlimited, but why don't you just tell the audience a little bit about it?
So kind of my interface with gaming kind of has grown a lot since I started at FFG, and with Unlimited, I'm trying to collect a complete set, of one copy of every card.
One copy.
As I can. I'm not necessarily going for a player set because I'm not hyper competitive. I generally kind of play a lot of casual games in the office and with friends, and so it's pretty a low key space. I'm somebody that struggles reading meta and trying to figure out what the meta of a deck is. I just need to put cards in my deck, get it onto the table, and see what happens, and then make adjustments from there. So I'm definitely more of just kind of a low-key player. So.
Yeah. Perfect time to kind of jump on for a casual game, right?
The secret is that that's how I play Star Wars Unlimited, and most games too. Is I'll think through 30% of the strategy, and then I'll be like, no, I want to play games.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna figure out. I'm gonna play this card and see what happens.
Yeah, and my
adjust
strategy
this,
in most games is, sorry to interrupt you.
No.
A lot of things, I'm very straightforward. Tabletop RPGs, I always play a barbarian, so I'm very much, very kind of a one-note, single thing, single-minded. I don't have a lot of chicanery in my deck. It's just basically, let's just get it out and let's just play.
Yeah.
So who are you playing?
I'm playing Maul.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Green Maul, so yeah.
Oh man, I'm excited to see this deck. Well, thank you for the quick intro, John. And you said you collect one of, so Twin Suns, obviously.
Oh,
it seems
yeah,
like
Twin
the place
Suns.
where you start.
I don't have enough multiplayer players that I play with often enough, and I need to change that. So
That's fair.
I got a whole studio right here for you. I'll play you anytime.
yeah.
Sometimes we have to work.
I know.
So,
So, yeah.
I know.
Dang it.
Unfortunately.
Dang it. I just want to play more games.
Well, thank you, John. And before we, get into some games and have some other chats, we just wanted to talk a couple updates. One of those things being Asthma Connect. As we all know, there's been a lot of questions about how that works with players under 18 and register for the account on there. And so, Alicia, you have a quick update for that?
Yeah, just a really quick update. So thank you everyone so much for sharing your feedback with us and letting us know that you have people in your life under 18 who want to play. So those updated changes are now live, and players under the age of 18 are now able to register for an Asthma Connect account.
Very exciting.
great.
Yeah,
Hooray.
yeah,
We love
we
it.
love
We
having
love
our
to
players
hear it.
be registered,
Yeah.
right? Awesome. And so we have a couple other things that we want to talk about before we get into this, which is that we, overall have a lot coming up in the new year with competitive series of events, and we have a lot we're going to be talking about, whether it's sectors, regionals, galactics in the new year. So we kind of wanted to end this year on a much more casual note because we're going to start, hit the ground running in 2025 with that series of events. And so today is just about having some fun, kicking back with some decks that we were, tooling around with, figuring out what we want to do, playing some characters that we really like. So we hope you all enjoy a little casual gameplay and kind of some of the things that we're fooling around with that maybe we don't think is meta enough. I'm not going to bring it to a store showdown, but I mean, maybe I would bring this one.
Yet.
But there's also potential that these get better in the future, which is cool. But look forward in the new year for all the talk about competitive play, as well as things like rotation, carbonite boosters. I know people have a lot of questions about all these things, and we cannot wait to answer those early next year. In addition to that, we do have a couple things for set 4 we want to show today, which is some art that we're going to show at the end. I know a couple of us picked out some of our favorite pieces from the set, on top of MJ's favorite pieces from a couple weeks back. And so just a couple teasers for you all before we get really into preview season next year.
You didn't let me on the stream, so I had to come crash this one with my art that I wanted to show.
Exactly. We brought you on for this one. Perfect. All right. Without further ado, let's get into casual play. So before we talk about our decks and what we decided to bring today, what are some of the decks you all are seeing at the weekly plays you're attending or reading about online or seeing overall? Is there any leaders that you're like, this is a staple of being in casual play that you see people bringing a lot because they're just trying to figure out exactly how it works?
Right now a lot of people are trying out all the new set 3 leaders, right?
Oh yeah.
Almost all of them have interesting things that you can do with them. A lot of them aren't straightforward. We've seen a lot of Anakins and
Chancellor Palpatine.
Well, I was going to say, we've seen a lot of Anakins and Jangos in the competitive side.
Oh, yeah.
But you've also seen, I've seen lots of people try to build decks with Count Dooku. I've seen lots of people try to build decks with Chancellor Palpatine. Variations on I'm going to use General Tag to put plus experience tokens on my battle droids. I've seen people doing wacky weird things with Finn and Roger, right?
Yeah.
It mostly doesn't work, but when it works, it's fun.
Nightmares.
Yeah.
I agree. I think I've seen a lot of those. I think one of the ones that I know John wants to talk about, so I won't steal that from him, is Rex, but I'll let you kind of talk more about that if you'd like.
Yeah. So I don't get out to a lot of stores, but we had a tournament in the office last week, and the deck that kind of sprung up that I thought was really, really fun was Rex and all of the clone troopers. So it was just all about getting just a ton of clone troopers on the table. And I didn't actually get to play against it, but I sat next to 2 games where Gavin was playing it. And there was one point, there was 9 troopers out on the board.
I love playing Captain Rex so much.
And
it's
it was just it was super fun. And that he built that whole deck there isn't a card in his deck that doesn't have a trooper on the art.
Yes.
So it's completely thematic in that way, and so it's a lot of fun, and it was just fun watching it and just being how thematic that can be and stuff.
I got to play against it. And it was fun seeing okay, what trooper is going to come out next? And
Here's the Batch Brothers, and they're going to throw their grenade.
Yeah.
And here's Captain Rex, and then here's the Echo unit, and
I enjoyed that deck a lot. I've seen plenty of Chancellor Palpatine. It's one of those that I think is people were playing around as a casual deck and bring it to weekly play, and they're now oh, maybe this thing's got legs. Maybe I should be bringing this to my
That's
planetary.
That's what I mean. Casual is where the next round of competitive decks start. Right?
Yeah.
Casual is the experimental stage of the life cycle, because you're not going to get it right the first time, most people.
Yeah. And it's fun that you get to, it's lower stakes where you just get to enjoy, making those mistakes or just trying something that you're like, I can't, sign up to this event and I know I'm going to maybe not perform as well just because I picked this thematic element I want to build around. I'm playing Count Dooku today, and Tyler was asking if I had brought like a specific version of it that had some really cool like turn one plays to get out huge units later. And I was like, nah, it's all separatist all the way down. It's like, this is my Count Dooku bringing the gang together here and, fighting in the Clone Wars. And so, I mean, the only non-set 3 card in here is Count Dooku from set 1, which I couldn't not add, of course.
No, but he's the name.
That's true.
It's the name. It's
the
right
name.
there.
Yeah.
I played this recently, and it was very satisfying to end games with Count Dooku leader and Count Dooku unit and what was the space unit? It was one of those droid starfighters, all together. It was the Malevolence, of course.
Oh yeah,
it was Dooku and Malevolence, and then that was my board state at the end, and I was like, this is satisfying.
Perfect.
This feels
This
good.
is satisfying.
Yeah. I saw somebody asking for the Rex deck list. We'll have to talk to Gavin and see if we can get that deck list, because it is awesome.
It's very fun. It's very fun.
Cool. So, Alicia, you were at PAX Unplugged with myself and Ryan and MJ and Corey. Were there any decks you saw at PAX Unplugged that were like super exciting or surprising that you hadn't seen until that point?
Yeah. Well, I mean, PAX Unplugged was super fun. So thanks everybody for coming and hanging out with us and doing signings and duels. I know you jumped in and did some designer duels.
Yeah.
Lots of people wanted to hang out and play against your Thrawn. Was it
Han
Thrawn? It was
deck.
Han.
Yeah. It's a problem.
It is a problem.
It's really fun.
You gotta hold me back.
Yeah.
I gotta rant.
But yeah, just watching the three of you play, I think something that that I observed a lot was actually seeing the Ahsoka leader run out for casual, because again, it's if you can get coordinate on, she's fast, it's it's aggression, it's fun, it's punchy, it's a very fun deck, and I'm actually playing Ahsoka today, so I'm hyping this deck up. But Ahsoka was really fun to see what people had kind of put in there. And then the other one that I saw a lot of was Nala Se actually making an appearance, which I haven't seen a lot of Nala Se in competitive.
Nala Se with her 2 battle droid friends.
Yeah.
So fun.
And then Rex. Saw a lot of Rex, Captain Rex, of course.
I am determined. Okay, so here's the thing.
People like tokens, I think.
People love a bunch of little guys. I've always said that about this game. But I actually
Bunch of little guys.
I was gonna play double green Rex today.
Oh yeah.
And then I saw, looking through people's like results and different things online, it seemed like Rex is becoming more popular in the like competitive meta. Like not incredibly popular, not beating out like a Jango or an Anakin yet or anything. But yet. Some of you will. I can't wait. But I was like, well, I can't bring that. I want to play something that's like not, really at the forefront of mind to, show off what this game can do with some of these more casual decks. And so I went with Count Dooku instead. But I went through like 3 decks that I was like, oh, people have found a way for these guys to work, and it's past that point of being casual, like random game. I was like, oh, I gotta find out what deck I actually have that would be in that tier of not recognizable enough but fun to play for me.
I think one thing that was surprising that we talked about after we got back from PAX Unplugged is I was really anticipating seeing a lot more exploit decks.
Yeah.
So seeing like a Grievous or seeing leaders that really utilize the exploit, and I kind of still think it's a little untapped potential there. Looking at Xander's.
Yeah, it is. You're right. It is untapped potential. Everybody should point at Count Dooku together.
Because there's such. I love the exploit keyword, and you just get some really cool big units out there quickly, and something that again haven't seen a lot of, but are really curious about.
There's the Dooku exploit shell, which is I want to give exploit to my non-exploit units. And then there's the new Gunray shell, which is I want to play a bunch of big exploits and just have a million battle droids to throw around whenever I want. And I think both of them have potential. I've been tinkering with a Dooku deck myself. So far, middling success, but I'm very confident I have not gotten to the best combination or even the best piloting of it. It's such a hard deck to pilot because you have to know when your units are meant to be resources and when they're meant to be units.
Yes. I really like Dooku, and I think the thing I'm most excited for is like Separatist is not a trait that will not get support in the future. You're gonna see Separatist cards, and so I'm really excited to see what this can do in the future, which is really gonna be fun. When it's like, yes, this thing, obviously we had in mind on the design side, I'm sure that you could be exploited with Count Dooku, but they themselves are not designed to have exploit on them, so it's just more things to feed your droids into.
You mean set 1 Count Dooku?
Yeah, like set 1 Count Dooku. Who doesn't like playing him for 5? That's a great deal.
It's a great deal. I sacrifice a guy and you lose a guy.
Yeah, your guy is
Feels
hopefully
good.
much bigger than my guy.
Exactly.
All right, so we are going to go ahead. Are we ready to get into some of the gameplay on the back end? Perfect. Our first game, we had to do thematic pairings, but we're going to let you all, after you watch the first 2 games, decide who the last match of the day will be. But we had to do a little bit of thematic pairing. So we've got John with his Maul deck and Alicia with her Ahsoka deck starting us off. So let's go down to the top down, and we'll all rotate around on our seats.
I think, John, if you want to stay, Tyler, you and I can
Yeah.
swap.
Yep.
Nope.
Oh,
I'm
Tyler,
going to make
yeah.
you scoot.
Yeah, you can, that's fair. I get
Go
it.
down the lane.
Doing this correctly, right?
Yeah.
But I'd also love to, as we're getting set up and talking about this, like hear from the chat what decks you all are running when you go to your weekly play lately. What have you all been experimenting with? What's the new hot deck that you're going to like turn into a meta deck here in the near future?
Or just decks that are fun and thematic, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
sometimes I don't build a deck with the exclusive goal of winning.
Yeah.
Sometimes I build a deck to tell a story.
Yeah.
Whether it's I'm gonna build a deck and we're gonna start with Leia unit, Luke unit, Han unit, right? Chewbacca unit,
Yeah.
right? We're just
Yeah.
gonna assemble the team.
Assemble your squad.
The team back
That's
together.
honestly kind of. This is such an unhinged deck list. So
Yeah, I don't know what you're doing.
honestly, I also don't know what I was doing, but it's a little bit of a mix of thematic and a little bit of a mix of it's for the memes.
Heck yeah. That's a perfect deck then, is what you're saying.
It's pretty competitive.
Listen, if your deck doesn't have a meme in it, you're not winning yet.
True.
Look, but yeah, I know what I did with this Ahsoka deck was really went back to when I first learned about Star Wars Unlimited, and the leader that I was the most excited for was Ahsoka. I am a huge Ahsoka fan. She is one of my favorite Star Wars characters.
I found her.
Hey, she's there. She's right there. And then also added some cards that I remember first pulling from my first booster displays. So like Chopper is in here.
Sure.
Chopper is probably not a great card with Ahsoka normally for a competitive deck, but for me it was like that was the card that I remember going, it's Chopper. It's Chopper, and the text that's on that unit is so thematic to that character.
Oh yeah.
And then really the only thing that I'm trying to do with this deck is play a card that we haven't seen on stream yet.
Ooh.
Spoilers.
Ooh,
Can we guess?
It's not a
No.
set 4 card. Let's
It's-
not.
no,
Yeah,
oh
and
my
it's
gosh,
a card
no,
that
no,
you
no,
all
no.
potentially own.
It's yellow.
It's
There's
yellow.
a lot of yellow in this deck.
Yeah. John, what about you? What are you cooking over here with Maul in the lair of Grievous?
So I'm just trying to, like, in a perfect world, I will think I win if I can get the crate dragon out.
Oh,
yes.
all right.
But mostly it's just kind of a straightforward deck, just trying to get stuff out, and I want a mulligan, so
That's
I'm
fair.
going to
Yeah, we gotta have
do that.
a reasonable opening hand.
Yes.
Yes, that's
I had 2 of my 2 highest cost cards in the
yes.
entire deck in my opening hand, and
You don't
no,
want those.
I don't want that.
You want those.
Which,
You want
which
those.
was Maul from set set 1, the unit card?
Set 7. Or
Yeah.
set 7. Set 2.
Set two.
It costs 7.
Yes.
Calm down.
Yes.
Calm down.
Is that a teaser?
Yeah, no.
Hear the gasping.
No, I'm over here being like, most expensive. It's not the crate dragon.
Dragon.
No,
It
yeah.
should be the crate dragon.
Yeah,
two,
that is
7
the most
cost.
expensive card in this deck. Most of the stuff I have in this deck is 3 cost. I have some 4, but I don't have
Yeah.
a lot of high cost stuff.
Yeah.
But
Joke's on us, he's playing Endless Legions.
No,
yes.
no.
If you all are interested as well, we're talking about the decks and everything, but we have them in the description for this stream. You can import them using the code under each one of our names on the StarWarsUnlimited.com deck builder.
Oh, are they already live?
Yeah, they're already live in the
Yay,
description, so
nice.
feel free to like check them out as we're playing, ask questions about them. If you have questions about mine, I'm going to answer with, I don't know, it was a lot of vibes. Or
Vibes-based deck building. You heard it here first.
Oh, yeah. I just love some of the vibes of the cards in here. And some of them I just didn't own 3 of, and I was like, I refuse to borrow a card for today.
I
I'm
don't.
playing with what I got.
That's so fun.
Yeah.
That's so fun. Just use your own collection. Tyler,
Yeah.
you went in a different direction, I take it.
I gotta have 3 Luke Skywalkers. I traded my 3rd Luke Skywalker like a fool,
Oh, no.
so I had to borrow one for today.
Boy, we got to figure out who starts with initiative. Well, John,
Yes.
it's your first time on stream. Do you want to start with the initiative?
sure.
Yeah, that's
You already
great.
have it.
I'm not going to say no.
Works for me.
What
So then we'll just tap that.
Someone asked when we'll play Twin Suns again. Good question. I think there's one in January or February. I can't remember.
I don't know.
Hopefully soon.
You tell me. You're the one that decides these things. Are you the one
I'm
that
gonna
decides these
play
things?
Yeah.
Okay.
Most of the time.
and I'm gonna ready a resource.
You were saying maybe Chopper doesn't go in this deck, but Chopper gets you to coordinate real fast. Yeah.
Yeah.
He costs 1.
Yeah.
Showing
Showing the friends at home.
Then I will choose initiative.
Alrighty.
Ooh, all right.
Here's my last resource.
It's your boy.
Is it Chopper?
It's the boy.
It's
your
There
boy.
he is.
What a menace.
All right.
And I will pass.
All right.
The Metal Menace.
Ugh, the metal menace. Yeah, what is his?
That is his.
That is his
It is the metal. Yeah, I was like,
Oh yeah, are you kidding? Of course.
Yeah.
That's what he is.
And he is.
Oh, somebody said Grievous and Newt Gunray, Twin Suns
Ooh.
is amazing
Yes,
fun.
I believe that.
Yeah.
Just don't attack me.
I literally.
Here's this battle droid. Please don't attack me.
I think that might be better
don't
than
attack
I was
me.
gonna do Newt Dooku together, but
Yeah.
I think Grievous might be more fun, just from the standpoint of like I'm just gonna keep throwing things. in your
Yeah,
way. Good
there's
luck.
one thing, and it's always gonna get in your way. What are you gonna do about it?
Yeah.
Love it. Love it.
All right.
I have the last time we did Twin Suns on the live stream, I played my Padme and Anakin deck.
Oh.
I've been playing that since. That deck, for a deck that does so much damage to itself, has an inordinate win rate.
Oh man.
You just gotta race against yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll hit your base for 2.
All
It's
right.
really all about making yourself.
Oh yeah, we'll be the damage people.
say,
Me
I
and
don't have
Tyler-
very
me and
long
Tyler
arms.
have jobs
Same
now.
Same here.
It's all about making people think you're not the threat because you're like, oh, I have all this, no more health. Don't attack
I have
me.
all this no more health.
Don't attack me.
Don't attack me. I'm gonna play Wolfpack Escort, and I'm gonna choose to not do the when played.
Honestly,
Really?
honestly fair.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Well, then I have Coordinate on mine.
It's true.
Coordinate achieved.
I will tap 1 and do Daring Raid. Deal 2 damage to your base.
Oh, no. Oh, to base.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coordinate.
Coordinate
maintain.
still.
Shall we
Still it.
coordinate?
Good luck.
Let's go ahead and I'll swing 3 at
You got it?
base,
3?
please.
I'll be in charge of Alicia's half of the board.
Thank
Yep,
you.
I got you, John.
All right.
I'll keep 1 damage off each time she does it too.
Thank you kindly.
Oh, it's that kind of game, is it?
Yeah.
All right, Alicia, let me search your deck and I'll put the good ones on top.
We've just discovered a new format.
Yeah.
And then I will spend 2 to get a Snow Trooper out.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. He overwhelmed good.
He do overwhelm good. All right. I'm gonna swing 1 at your base, please.
I
and
got you.
then
That's my side.
that's my
Yeah,
side.
that's your side.
On attack, discard a card from the defending player's deck. So we're gonna discard from the top. If it is an event, exhaust a resource that player controls, which it is not, but it is Super Laser Technician, and I love that unit.
And we don't want him in play.
I would prefer not.
I want him in play.
Yeah.
I know.
Over here. All right.
All right.
All right.
So then it is
that's
my
you.
turn. I will
Yeah.
choose the initiative.
I will pass. Fortunately, with my 2 resources up.
I love the
I
mall
know.
sleeves on the mall deck, John. Did you bust those out just for today? Or
I
did
did.
you already
I
have those on
did.
there?
I
Nice.
did.
And the Ahsoka ones. Ah, it's perfect.
I know, right?
We need some Dooku
Love
sleeves.
these. Ooh, that would be nice.
Yeah.
Love Dooku.
That said, I appreciate that you're rocking the
Darksaber,
Darksaber slash villain
Yeah.
lightsaber sleeves, and I'm rocking the whatever these white heroic ones are.
Yeah. We're really good at making sure.
We're really good
Things
at
look good.
accidentally having mirrored pairs here today.
Aw, yeah. Yeah, we definitely didn't.
Ahsoka and Maul with the Ahsoka and Maul
Yeah.
sleeves. We have Padme and Dooku with the lightsaber sleeves.
All right.
Are they lightsaber sleeves?
All right.
They're just kind
For my first
cool
action,
designs.
I will spend 2 to do a grenade strike, do
Ooh,
2
rip.
damage to Leia,
Rip.
and then 1 damage to.
Goodbye, Leia.
Chopper
Chopper.
unit. Sad. Sad. My coordinate.
I saw someone say that there was they couldn't import the deck. I will look into that right after the stream then. Sorry for any issues on that side.
Let's go ahead.
I mean, I can just tell them my deck
It's been a
list.
while since I
Reading it off right now.
I sent it to you in a very, very unhinged, just big block of text format.
It was bad. I loved it.
Now, okay, question. Do we go for the memes or do we go for an actual good play?
Memes. What do you think we're here for?
Do you want me
Competitive?
to go for the memes?
Is the memes good as well?
It's pretty good.
All right, then I'd do that.
Okay, we're gonna go for the memes.
It's not good. It's just memes.
This is our last Star Wars Unlimited stream of 2024.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna play Jar Jar Binks.
So we play Jar Jar Binks in a not double yellow deck.
I know.
This is how unhinged.
It's off aspect.
That's so many
It's
This is-
resources.
so bad.
for
This is how
T3.
this is how
It's
unhinged she
so
is.
bad. I had to do it though.
Well,
I take it back. I misspoke.
Did you want me to play
How would
the
you not
good
play
play?
that?
You know what's funny?
so
We're just gonna randomly only ever hit this side of the board.
I love that for you.
Yeah.
You're gonna manifest that for us?
Yes.
Okay,
All right, John, what are you doing?
I am running my First Legion Snowtrooper into Chopper. He
Love
gets
that.
overwhelmed,
Does.
We don't
so
like
it's
that.
+2, so that's 4 damage.
2 to base.
2 to base and
to
2 to
base.
Chopper.
We love that.
Bye, Chopper.
This guy's doing his job. Good job, Snowtrooper.
Oh,
Don't love that.
All right, let's go ahead. I'm gonna trade here.
Space units.
Yeah, trade in space. Clear that lane out.
A Z95 against a TIE Fighter. That's about even odds. Fair fight. I understand you want the random number generator to have a low possible number of targets.
That's definitely.
I'm going to
why-
spend 1 and do Daring the Raid again. We'll do 2 to your base.
That was your second
Second.
because the other one was a grenade strike.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna claim.
I love
Alright.
Daring Raid. What a
All right,
good card.
Ahsoka.
It is.
What are
Here
you
we
gonna
go.
do?
Here we go.
Just damage wherever you want.
All right,
it.
Ahsoka
Come
and
on.
Jar Jar,
And it's
famous
1.
best friends.
So,
Classic matchup.
yeah, I guess that's all I'm
You
doing.
gonna pass?
I'm
Okay.
going to pass.
Look, I never claimed that this was a good deck list.
Nah, but
it is
if-
unhinged and funny though.
Nah, but one day, it probably won't be in Premiere because who knows how long these things take. But one day, we'll have a yellow Padme leader, and I can put Jar Jar in that.
And that
That'd be great.
They are
Someday.
friends. They canonically are friends.
they are
They are.
friends and coworkers.
And coworkers, you're
Friends
right.
and coworkers.
Does that sound familiar?
No.
No.
I'm just going to look right at you, Xander, while I say it.
Brutal. Hurts every time.
brutal?
Got him.
Out of aspect Jar Jar quality stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you
That's what
came
we're here for. Yeah.
So it is you.
Oh, it's me. Okay. Well,
Alicia has achieved the side quest.
the side.
Yep.
Now, John needs to get the side quest of Crate Dragon.
I was gonna say
We
I
gotta
did the
get
thing
there.
that I set out to do. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna use 2 resources. I'm gonna surprise strike.
But it's surprising.
I'm gonna
Got 'em.
surprise into base, please.
But before,
and then-
Before
before
that.
that happens,
Yes.
all right, Alicia, how are you going to do this?
Well, I wanted to actually pose it to the chat.
Yeah.
Don't just let them pick the target.
We might not have a way to do it
no, sorry.
if they tell us.
Oh, there it
So
is.
on
what's it?
attack, deal 2 damage to a random unit or base.
Yes.
What is random for us for this game?
It is whatever
I
both
guess we
players
do have
decide
this
upon.
D20.
Yeah. You
And agreed
specifically
on.
got this.
That's right.
Do you, John, agree that a D20 would be random
Sure.
enough for you?
Is that random
There's
enough?
also 6 out there, so we could just roll like a regular die.
I don't have a
3,
regular
4. No,
die.
there's only 4. 1,
Oh
2,
yeah,
3,
4.
4.
Yeah, so 4. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we could just do 5s.
Yeah,
Do
5.
5s? Okay. So,
So
what
what do
was
you-
it again?
So
1 through 5,
1
Okay.
through 5, 6 through 10,
11 to
11
15.
to 15, and then the
16 to 20.
All right, here we go. Boop. 6.
That
that's
would,
yourself.
No!
Jar Jar hurts. Jar Jar hurts your base.
No!
And we'll drop 5 on the
2,
base for the
4.
surprise strike.
That adds up to 10.
It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Jar Jar's doing Jar Jar things.
It's true. This is honestly, this is exactly what I wanted the deck to
Yeah,
do.
look, he's,
Deal-
he's
deal
running
damage to
away.
your own base.
He's running away from his own boomers.
I will. I'll just hit your base for 2.
Okay.
2 more to the base.
Man, I'm glad that we have the chunkiest D20. That's perfect.
Yeah, I found that in here. I found that in the studio. Just hanging out, just in
The
case.
things we keep on hand.
Well, gang,
know why that is here.
in theme with this deck list being so good, I'm gonna claim.
You know you can deploy your leader.
I sure can. Thank you. I got too excited about Jar Jar. Let's do it.
Honestly, reasonable. Do you know why we have that big
Let's
D20?
go ahead and deploy.
No, no.
Because I got it at Gen Con like, I don't know, 6 years ago.
Oh,
because we needed trackers for the last iteration of the live stream.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
I'm going to spend 5
That's
and
cool,
get
though.
IG.
Yeah.
Oh goodness. Okay.
Ooh,
IG-11 is here.
Woo!
Oh.
He cannot be captured,
He
too.
cannot be captured.
Hope you didn't plan on that.
Joke's on you. I
Very
don't have any
famously.
capture in here, so
Extremely famously, he cannot be captured.
extremely famously. Okay. Well,
Good with
let's
overwhelm.
see. John, you have 9 on your base. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Those are 2 kind of scary units, but
I wouldn't worry about him.
you know what?
you got it.
Honestly, I think this is on theme for this deck. I'm going to swing 3 at your base. I'm not
Oh,
going to worry
wow.
about anything else
I'm gonna take 2 of
except
these.
protecting
Right?
my
2
favorite
plus
unit.
5
plus
plus
the
3.
5. Yep. That'll be it.
We're even.
Then I will claim.
Alrighty, I'll pass.
Oh,
All right, Ahsoka, you really need to find some friends.
Yes, you do.
this is gonna be good.
This is going to be spicy.
I'm scared of both.
Are you scared?
Both sides
It's
for
going to
this
be
turn.
something,
Yeah.
is what it is.
Things
It's
are
going
happening.
to be something.
Did you draw?
Don't worry, I have a backup.
Oh, I'm well aware. Maybe consider resourcing it, though.
Oh, you did draw.
Jar Jar
We played
immediately
silly
paid
enough.
dividends. IG-11 and Maul is very fun.
That's very good. Yeah.
Oh, he overwhelmed great, because he can deal 3 damage to the guy he's attacking. And then overwhelm all that damage onto the base.
Just has to find
They
a
just
damage
have to be
person.
damaged first.
Yeah, which John unfortunately spent a couple of those daring raids,
Right.
but only one of the grenade strikes that are in his deck. So
I was going to say, honestly, Daring Raid isn't even ideal for that, because Daring Raid you want to be finishing something off with.
that's true.
Grenade Strike is the good setup piece.
That's fair.
Alrighty, good to go.
All right. I am. What am I going to do first?
And grenade strike would set up the snow trooper too.
If you're trying to import the deck lists, it might take a minute to load, so I don't know, give it
Give it a second once you hit import.
a few
and then scroll down.
seconds
Yeah.
just to double check.
I will smack Ahsoka for 2.
For 2.
2.
Okay.
2 damage on the
3
leader.
comes in.
3 comes in.
Yeah.
He did his work though. He was out there for a while.
Very
Yep.
good. Yep.
Brave guy.
All right, Jar Jar Binks.
MVP. Oh boy.
Oh boy is right.
Oh boy.
Boy oh boy.
Oh boy, oh boy. I gotta stop playing for for just sillies, but
Counterpoint.
Keep the sillies going.
should I keep
The spirit.
I could keep the sillies going. I feel like the smarter thing to do would be for me to attack right now. But then I don't get coordinate. But then you're going to take that out and it's not going to matter. Let's go for silly. Let's do it.
Silly.
Let's go for silly. I'm going to swing 2 at John's base and let's try this again.
1 through 4, 5 through 8, whatever
9.
through 12, through 16, through 20.
Perfect. And I'll do this after you roll.
I'm
Roll
scared.
the
One
big
attack
die.
happens
I'm scared
first.
I'm going to like mess the board state up.
Roll the big die.
16.
16.
That's
would
a
be
16.
here, right?
That's
Heyo.
through, this is through 12, 16, yeah.
Yep.
Woohoo,
So this
it
would
works
be
this
this.
time.
and
4
we'll
on the
just-
base.
Yep. So I'll take 1 off and put a 5 down. Do that.
Good job, Jar Jar.
Good job, Brandon.
Hey, yeah.
He damages
He is-
bases equally.
Yeah, he's hitting
See,
bases
there we
only.
go. It's
That's
even
nice.
and it's balanced.
Then I will use Maul's
Oh no.
action.
It's the thing I just described.
Oh
Yes.
no, it's happening.
And I will run IG-11 into Ahsoka.
Okay.
So that's 9 coming in.
Woo! Yeah, all
But he
right.
has overwhelm.
Overwhelm
so
for-
On attack, we'll do 3 damage to a damage unit. Oh no. She's damaged.
yep.
And then 6 minus 1 is 5 on the base.
Cool.
That's cool. I like seeing that. IG-11 doing his
IG-11
job.
takes 3.
Yeah.
Let's see. So IG-11 has 2 remaining health. Let's go ahead and John, you have 6 resources up. Is that right?
Correct.
Okay. Let's go ahead and get Kit Fisto out there.
Smiling Jedi.
All right.
He's a lot like IG-11, actually.
Quite
yeah.
a bit.
On attack, he
Quite
deals
a bit.
I will spend 3
3
to
damage to a unit.
get a laser technician out. Weird, I got a couple of those in my deck.
Yes. Yes.
Only one way to get to that crate drag is getting more resources.
Exactly.
That's the spirit.
I will claim.
All right, I will pass.
Makes sense.
Thank you.
You know, you could also deploy earlier.
Oh yeah, if you wanted to.
Oh yeah, I suppose
You don't
that's
have
a
to,
good
but
time.
you
No,
can.
that's a good time.
Yeah.
I
Totally
was-
don't have to.
Yeah, no. I was thinking that I couldn't do that because I used his action, but that is not the case. Does he come in exhausted? He does
Comes
not.
in ready.
Correct. Well, I know because he was exhausted
Oh, yeah,
already,
yeah,
so
yeah.
that's why I was asking that. Well, then
He
I
does a
will.
big punch.
I will hit your base for 6 then,
Dang.
Yikes.
and then I will pass.
You're fast.
That's
Okay.
a lot of damage.
5
It is a lot of damage.
plus 5.
It is a lot of damage.
Those numbers just keep going up. Just the way we like it.
Just the way some of us like it.
I mean,
Someone's biased.
I got to root for my side of the table.
Honestly, fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
I draw allegiances based on the seating arrangement for the day.
Well, you're also drawing allegiances based on the faction.
Also
You're
true.
on Team Evil, and we're on Team Good.
Yeah, what's up?
Evil, misunderstood. Count.
okay.
Let's
Heroism.
be careful how you throw the word
Yeah.
evil around here.
I'm on the redemption arc. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
That's fair.
Gosh, I love this art piece.
Let's go ahead. The mall leader art.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
It's
good.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful and scary.
The perfect art piece.
Perfect art piece.
But have you seen the mall showcase?
Also very pretty.
Very good.
Oh, I so want that so bad.
Tremendously good.
Yeah.
What
It
is
is
the
tremendously good.
what's the set 3 card that is mall reanimating?
Oh, with spider legs?
Yes.
Yeah.
Was it
I
something
can't remember.
unnatural life?
Unnatural Life.
Unnatural Life. That's it. That is a great art piece.
Someday I'm not going to be able to think of the card names right off the top of my head when we describe things like that, but this year is still working.
Well, I feel like the smart thing to do is probably take out mall.
Yeah,
No,
probably.
I wouldn't worry about
I
it.
feel like I should do that. Let's start playing a little bit smart. So I'll run into mall.
He will also be defeated.
Defeated.
Will Kit Fisto will a very heroic sacrifice to
And Malcolm's back
protect
exhausted.
what
yes.
is left of my base.
He tried.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then that.
I mean, yeah, I don't know.
Well, I guess I will still
Okay.
do this. I will spend 2 to do force choke.
Oh, sure. On Jar Jar Binks?
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes. We're gonna force choke Jar Jar Binks off the table.
Great.
All right.
You get to draw a card.
No more rolling the big chunky die.
No!
Jar Jar Binks, force choke, deal 5 damage to
Oh
unit.
my gosh,
They draw a
that
card.
is so funny. Let's see.
I was gonna go after Kit Fisto, but
Yeah, that makes sense.
No, Kit
yes.
Fisto had a heroic sacrifice. I'm gonna Bash Brothers, and then I will need a token.
I got
I
you.
got you. You
No,
sure?
I got you.
Oh. Okay,
Oh,
there
beautiful
they are.
hyperspace.
Gotta show off my hyperspace.
then I will.
John, I think you've got lethal on me.
Kit does have text on attack, but it's only coordinate, which Alicia unfortunately did not have.
Did
at
not
that
have
moment.
coordinate online.
Otherwise, it would have been great. You could have taken out IG11.
Yeah,
too.
that could be.
That would have been,
swing,
and
yeah.
that's yep, exactly. But unfortunately, no.
Gotta have more units.
I will hit your base for 6.
I suppose you will.
And I think you got me right, because 2. Oh no, not quite. Yes.
Yeah, you're.
I
Yeah.
will. Okay, unless you have anything to deal with this guy.
I do not. I don't have any waylays. I don't have any. Yeah. So I think that's it. I think
That's it?
lethal.
Death by
yeah.
good game.
Death by super laser
No
technician.
crate dragon though. John, did you have crate dragon in your
I
hand?
did not, but I did have
hey.
assault cruiser. So
Okay, that's
That'd
great.
be good.
More big ramp.
I love that Super Laser Tech got the final hit in because I feel like that never happens. You're running him into other units.
so
He's never.
early days.
He never
Yeah.
attacks a base.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably like the first time, and maybe the only time we'll ever see that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just gotta happen.
yeah.
Great
Oh, John,
game.
thank you for letting me play
Yes.
my terrible deck.
Thank you for letting me realize that my deck isn't as horrible as I thought it was.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was great.
Absolutely.
So the question is, would I have gotten Crate Dragon
Yeah,
next?
let's see.
No.
Nope.
No, not
Yeah.
quite.
The desperate attack would have been pretty nasty.
I would say that desperate
IG-11.
attack with IG8. When you
let's see what I
when you started playing
it,
force
it
choke.
wasn't too far back
Yeah.
though.
All right. When you started playing force choke, I was like, is that a desperate attack I see coming? Is I just gonna win the game on the spot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I wanted to get Salacious Crumb out, but I did
Oh.
not.
Oh,
So,
I
Yes.
hate that card.
It's so good. That's such a good card.
Crom actually has some good synergy with the other cards in the deck, like IG11 and the
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
Snow Trooper, of just getting extra pings in.
Yeah, sets things
Thank
up really
you
well.
for my for my
All
Clone
right.
Trooper.
Are we for the HUD on these sides still? Is this good with me and Tyler, or should we switch? All right.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
we're just gonna go these sides
Yeah,
then.
we can
just
That
say,
works. Yeah.
scooch.
We'll scooch
Yeah.
these sides. Tyler,
yeah.
what did you bring for us today? What are you working with?
It's me, Padme.
Padme.
I brought a Republic deck because that's what Padme plays.
That makes
You're
sense.
saying
Kind of
you
leader
said
does like that.
separatists, but I said republics.
Yeah.
And we're gonna find out whose team is better.
You know, what's the other card that's in the set? Heroes on both sides type deal here?
No, there are no heroes. There are only heroes on one side.
And it's
it's
whatever
me.
side.
And it's
it is
mine.
this
And it's my
side.
side.
My side. All right,
Thank
cool.
The only hero is the one on my side. This is a typical. This is an improvement on the last version of Padme I built back in the day, because I'm now a better player than I was back in the day. But the basic gist is that we're going to play a control deck. But we're going to play a control deck with a million little dudes. So I'm going to play like 30% more cards out of my deck than you will. And hopefully it will be enough to overwhelm you with just raw card volume.
just volume.
Just volume.
Yeah.
You're just going for
Just volume of bodies.
And I'm honestly terrified.
I heard drawing cards is good in a card game, so I said, what if we did that all the time?
That's a fact.
Hey, that makes sense. I love Padme's
And
ability.
then,
It's very fun.
when you're busy knocking down all my whack-a-moles,
Yeah.
I'll play Luke Skywalker and he'll kill you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's tough. My game plan is to win before Luke Skywalker hits the board.
Great, we love it.
All right. So,
Since Tyler, you
ready,
are
Tyler?
Vigilance Cunning. And
Vigilance Command. It's
Command.
the Vigilance
Gosh,
Command mirror
sorry.
match.
Yes, I am a villain, and Tyler
Ooh, this will be
is a
fun.
hero.
I'm cheating a little bit because one of my coworkers last week opened up a Padme showcase.
Yeah.
And I got so excited, and so I was like, please, what do I want? Or what do you want? I want that Padme showcase. So we worked out a deal.
That's sweet.
We conspired.
You conspired. Making a trade is conspiring nowadays.
Everything is conspiring when you're me.
Fair.
I think I've traded all of my showcase
Which
cards
one
on
was it for?
every deck that
you want the
every
initiative token.
box that because I've opened 20 boxes
You have found the
across
initiative
from
token.
set 1 to set 3. I have not pulled a showcase, but I've given packs out to people, and there has been a
green
few
and blue.
showcases in
Aw.
those. So I've given away all my showcases. So
But that's very, like, you're
green-
giving
green,
the
blue
gift
hero.
of showcases to
Yes.
others, which means step
2,
4
3.
will be your
I
set.
hope so.
4,
Yeah.
5, 6.
That's how karma works.
All right, what do we got? Ooh, awkward.
Ooh.
Against Dooku. This hand has a 7-drop, a 5-drop, 2 5-drops, 2 removals, and a 2-drop. We're out.
This is scary because I don't know where it goes after the first
Green,
player or
blue,
two.
hero.
So I'm going to not do that one.
who's
I'm
the
all gonna-
weakest leader you like to play?
I don't know. I don't think.
I don't think they're really. I think there are unique leaders.
Are we talking about weakest deck, or weak like the leader themselves is the weakest?
Oh, I like building
yeah.
week decks that are super thematic. So
I like
I
that.
could
Same.
name.
That's
some
what I
of
mean. Like
those.
I like building weak decks for powerful leaders.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was
fun.
I was
Like this one.
running Sabine up until the Maul deck, which is like I suppose health wise that's the weakest leader.
Yeah.
I would say. I mean, definitely the weakest leader that I've played the most of is Finn, for sure.
I love that.
Finn was
so fun.
great.
was my deck for set 2 playtesting, and then I opened a showcase, so he was also my deck for after set 2 came out. Okay, this hand is
I don't know if this got better.
technically better, but not by much.
Oh gosh.
You're a resource because there's 2 of you in my hand.
We should get little cameras here so people can see your hand.
That's true. I try to flash
One
them
of,
down.
Yeah.
one of these is going to be a resource, but we got to decide which one. We'll do the one that I have more copies of. Okay, I'm ready. You
I'm so scared of you right
you
now.
can start us off. Good, as you should be.
The same sleeves. Or no.
Oh,
We have
no,
the
mirrored.
opposites.
That's,
yeah,
mirrored.
mirrored.
That's right.
the-
Yeah,
But I
these
had
are
the
the black
villainy
and these are
and-
the white ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll pay 2 for droid deployment. Let's get our army of battle droids started.
There
right.
we go.
You know what beats 2 1/1s?
Oh, goodness.
What's that?
A 3/3.
Sometimes.
No, all the time.
No, not when I start exploiting.
I didn't say you're gonna beat
All
me
right.
with your exploit.
Oh,
I
that's
said
fair.
I'm gonna beat your 2 1/1s.
That is what you said.
We'll draw 2 cards.
Cool.
Run the
let's do it.
tape back.
You're a resource.
Oh my gosh, I don't want to see these cards right now.
That's what I want to hear.
I'm begging you.
I desperately needed to draw a 3-drop and I didn't.
Please. I need anything besides the same card.
Did you shuffle?
Not well enough.
Clearly not well enough.
Yeah.
Show me a 7-drop.
See, that'd be cool. That'd be really neat.
That would be
I would
great.
really have a lot of fun with that. Unfortunately, I don't have that, so
That's
I will.
the spirit.
Dooku ability, exploit one of my battle droids, and pay 3 for a Kraken. I just need more battle droids, if I'm being honest.
Oh.
You just need more little guys.
More little guys.
More little guys.
Them's the rules.
Yep. That is what your deck
Let's
is built to
play
do.
whack-a-mole.
True. You're playing whack-a-mole? That's fair.
You're going to start doing the whack-a-mole, and then Xander, you're going to have
Here.
to switch over.
I hope so. I'll claim.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Here's a 1/2, and then I don't have a 2-drop. Oh,
No coordinate. Let's go.
No.
bad. Bad.
We love this. You pass there?
Yes, unfortunately.
Oh, Tyler, I
Sweet.
just realized we're also Team Coordinate.
Yeah, we sure are.
Yeah.
How's
For a
team
lot of-
coordinate feeling?
For a lot of development, not great. I'm not gonna lie, because I missed on my 2-drop. But it's okay because there's no damage on my base, and I got all these cards in my hand.
That's true.
During development, I tried really hard not to have Ahsoka have coordinate because I wanted that to be Padme's whole identity, since she's the Republic type
Yeah.
leader. But every version we tried just kept going back to, yeah, but the most simple, easiest to understand, most fun to play version is just coordinate. And we're like, okay, fine, we'll do that.
Maybe a future version of Ahsoka Leader will have a different ability.
Oh, I guarantee
Pretty
you
cool.
a future version of Ahsoka Leader will have a different
Hey, it's
ability.
possible.
Especially if you like, start looking at
How many Ahsokas are there?
Right,
Right?
like
Oh, gosh, I need
her from the
to make a
TV
decision.
show, like the new TV show versus the Clone Wars is a very different character.
Very different character. Even her from season 1 versus season 3 is a different character.
Yeah.
Well, and this is Ahsoka Snips.
Yep.
And so it is the young,
Yeah.
very much Coordinate.
Yeah,
Boy,
yeah,
oh boy, I don't like where I'm at.
she wants all of her friends. You don't like where you're at.
Yeah, sometimes. Let's go ahead, and I'll do 2 to base, and on attack, give
Big buff, big
my
buff.
tokens +1/+1. So now they're all 2
got your
2s. They're basically clone troopers.
They're basically clone troopers.
If you guys want to throw these,
Oh,
out,
yeah.
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
assist.
You guys do the work.
I appreciate you all doing the work. Man, look at those beefy battle droids.
Beefy battle droids.
Yeah.
these are easier to get now, right? The tokens, they're not.
Oh, yeah, they're out there, and I've seen them in most of the stores that I've swung by recently.
okay,
Yeah.
good, because they are so nice.
They're really nice.
They're really, really great.
I like the purple, the you know.
We're gonna
Yeah.
rescue a friend.
Aw.
Bright Hope is here to rescue the battlefield.
Hey,
I'll draw a
nice.
card.
I don't like that. I don't disagree with you doing it, but I don't like it.
I mean, you're technically winning right now.
Not technically.
I mean, if the
technically,
game
yeah.
ended right
Yeah.
now, if you guys walked away, you would win. So you're winning.
That's true.
True. That's true. Honestly, that's true.
Hang
do
on,
like
that's a
looking at it that
stretch.
way. I'm gonna start looking at all my victories.
I mean, if we
that way.
ended the game right now,
Right
like,
now.
it was time, wouldn't he?
Definitely resourcing
True.
correctly.
It's true.
Let's 2 to base.
To the base.
No, Tyler, let me help you.
Yeah, you do it. I'm gonna deal 1 damage to your base with my
What?
with my
So
1/2.
You're not taking out my guy. All right. Let's
You can't take over our job.
2 more to base. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to steal
This
your
is the
job.
only
Give me the
value I
initiative.
bring.
You want the initiative?
Absolutely.
2 more to Tyler's base
Two
with
more?
another battle droid. All
Don't worry,
right.
this deck pack's restore, so you should keep 1s on the
Should I
table.
keep ones over here?
Yeah, that's fair. I will go ahead and use Dooku's ability to exploit one of my guys.
Yep.
This just feels bad. I will do it though.
That's how it works.
And I'll pay 3
For another Kraken.
for a battle droid.
Ooh,
B2
the
Legionnaires.
B2 Legionnaires.
A nice 5/4
They're good.
Sentinel
No,
overwhelm.
those are good.
Great dudes.
That's a huge roadblock.
Yeah, yeah. It was a tough call, but I really like those guys. So they're coming out, and I'll pass.
You betcha.
Interesting.
I do not need this card. Because you are not playing anything in space, and I have a Bright Hope.
That is, them's are all true.
I had to make sure I had some anti-space presence.
Big sentinel wall in space.
This big sentinel wall, yeah.
This is tough, I think.
I think.
I think. It feels like it should be, but I don't think I want to go in space with that Bright Hope, if I'm being honest with you.
Good. That's the spirit.
Yeah.
Tyler, space is yours.
I will. Space is under your command, Tyler. Good luck.
You betcha.
We've given you all of space.
All of it.
All of
All
it.
at
You can
once.
have it all.
Boy, I do not have any clean plays here.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm going to throw this on him. Because I want that sentinel to be clear. I want you to see it. I want you to fear it.
I failed on my job.
This is inefficient, but we probably have to do it.
I wouldn't.
No, actually, this is fine. Admiral Akbar will deal 2 damage to the B2 Legionnaires.
Oh, could I have 2 damage on my B2s? Thank you. And now that guy has coordinate.
And now we have coordinate. So coordinate me up. +1/+1.
Don't care for that.
Yeah, coordinate. Ooh, +1/+1 to the base.
Yes.
Let's
Calm down.
go ahead and take out Akbar.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll take out Akbar and deal 1 to base with the overwhelm. And I'll take 1 more on my guy.
Sure, overwhelm. Yeah, he does have that.
Oh,
keyword,
1.
doesn't he?
Yeah, 1 to base and 1 to me.
Does have that keyword, doesn't he? Here is a Battlefield Marine to re-enable coordinate.
Stop.
Our friend is back.
Stop doing that. Oh, boy. Okay. So the smart thing, what's the smart play and what's the fun play?
Do the fun play. I did it. It worked out great for me.
It worked out great.
Yeah.
It worked out really great.
Let's go ahead and hit the base for 2, and I'll give this guy a +1/+1. Let's make him another 2/2.
Let's get rid of the Legionnaires now, I guess.
Taking out the Legionnaires? Well, they did their jobs, so we'll call that good enough.
They did way too much of their jobs. They just fully invalidated 2 of my cards.
Yeah, they did. And you're out of
It was
resources this
between
time?
the Legionnaires and the Battle Droid for what Akbar shot,
Yeah, that's fair.
but I needed the Legionnaires off the table, so.
True. 2 more to base.
2 more to
that
base.
Battle Droid.
Good job, Battle Droid.
Oh.
We'll deploy my leader. Here's Padme. She's here.
Hi, Padme.
She is a 2/7 with Restore 1
2/7, restore 1.
and Coordinate.
Oh, what's Padme gonna do?
She's going to draw me Republic units, is what she's going to do.
Yeah.
Republic cards. Excuse me.
Cards. Yeah. Not just units.
Okay, so I have to make big decisions. Let's go ahead and pay 2 for droid deployment. I just need.
Don't
2 more.
bother.
Yeah,
One of them will be defeated.
great. I will take out.
She takes the damage. I'll restore 1. And on attack, I will look at the top 3 cards of my deck. Which one is a Republic? It's this one!
Hey,
The Republic
all
Arc
right.
170 is in my hand.
Nice.
These 2 go on the bottom in a random order. And this is in my hand.
So you took out one of them,
More space tech.
which puts me back where I started, and I should have done the other thing.
Yes! We love it when he says I should have done the other thing.
I should have done the other thing, but I didn't did it. So I will Count Dooku ability. We'll get rid of another one of my battle droids that I just paid for. Pay 3 for another B2 Legionnaires,
More Legionnaires. I will seize the initiative.
and I will pass. Let's do it.
This feels very familiar.
This exact
feels very
lineup.
familiar.
Let's just run it back
Yeah,
each
let's
round.
run it
Feel
back.
like we've been here before.
Yeah.
Now I need my stupid Fell the Dragon.
How do you really feel?
Yeah.
This-
How do you feel about this?
I need this Fell the Dragon specifically.
Oh. Oh, it's a shiny one too.
Yeah.
Foil
I found one in my box.
I'm not in about this whole putting all my eggs in one basket thing right now, I don't think.
Oh, well, you should consider putting more eggs in your basket.
Yes. My basket is teeming with eggs.
It
but
doth
I think
overflow.
Yeah, it doth
Doth
overflow.
overflow.
It feels like I need just one more
This is
basket.
extremely inefficient, but it gets the job done. I will play for the Republic on Padme.
Ah.
Interesting.
She is a 4/8 now because she's damaged with Restore 3.
Dang. Okay.
With coordinate, when you have coordinate on.
When
It
you
has a
coordinate.
restore 2.
So let's
right?
eat your battlefield marine
yep.
then, and I'll take 3 on my B2 Legionnaires.
2?
3 from 3 here and then 2 to base.
2 to overwhelm.
2 to overwhelm.
This Coruscant Guard will ambush your Legionnaires.
Ah, there he is.
There they are.
All right. Now, sorry, John. All that work you just did, and they're already gone.
Your little arms.
It's tough being the token people.
Guy's not there.
It's a tough job.
I'm glad
So-
they're not in space, because in space we'd have
Yeah.
a really hard time.
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
Neither of us can reach space. I mean, that's normal. That's normal. I can't reach space normally, so.
This is tough. Let's go ahead and I will run into. Oh gosh.
Run into Padme? Yes. Yes, my
It feels like
my
it'd be
4/8.
fun. Yeah, I will run into Padme. You know what? I will, and I'll take 4 back on me. Padme takes 2, and I'll give this guy a +1/+1. So I need
Sounds-
4 on my guy, John.
Sounds good. I don't have coordinate, unfortunately, so we'll put 4 damage on your base and restore 1.
4 damage
4 on your base. I got it.
No, thank you. And restore 1. I don't like that either.
Padme leader, she's here.
I think this battle droid runs into Padme.
You got it. We'll put 2 damage on your base with my spaceship.
2 more on base. Boy, oh boy. Let's go ahead and I will
Sacrifice him.
yeah, I will
Yeah.
exploit Kraken.
Absolutely.
He
Kraken
should be
did his
gone. He only
job.
had 1 health. Yeah, he did.
He put a whole 2 damage on Padme before he went down.
Exactly. And so I will pay 3, 4,
He put a
5
whole 3 damage on Padme.
for Dooku,
There
and I will
we
defeat Padme.
My leader! Wait.
Right.
7, 8, 9. 9 minus 5 is 4, and that says 4? Yeah.
This is 4, so I will defeat Padme. Thank
ouch.
goodness. And
Joke's
now
on
I've
me.
got a 5-4 shielded with Dooku. Let's go.
I'll seize the initiative.
All right, he sees the initiative. I'm still at 6 resources, so Dooku can't come hang out, but this warrior
Dooku's
drone
got
can.
a friend.
Hey, brought a
Cute.
friend.
And I'll pass.
Cute.
Cute, 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 cute.
You'll be a 7/3 source. That's fine.
I don't want to do that, but I'm going to do it because I want Dooku.
Do it for the memes.
Do it for Duke.
For the Dukester.
For the Dukester. Dooku, please carry me home here. We're falling behind.
First action.
Exploit your way to the win.
Someone's asking, Tyler, can you talk about the internal meta of set 3 when you guys were testing?
It's restored arc 170. Sure. Let's see what I can remember.
Because that was a bit ago.
That sure was a bit ago.
Yeah.
You're up.
Let's do 5 to base.
It was a lot of Count Dooku's. Count Dooku leader. Once we landed on Count Dooku leader being a give any separatist exploit, he became very prominent. And so there was a lot of time spent trying to figure out what the right cost for all these exploit units was, because their whole gimmick is that they can get played at a discount. And so you have to overcost them a little bit so that if you're playing them without the discount, then it's not worth it usually, because if the lowest I can go is like 2 or 3 resources, then the average should be closer. Then the worst case scenario should be worse than the average case scenario, right? The average case scenario should be somewhere between the worst case scenario and the best case scenario. But defeating your own units is still a cost. So there was a lot of time spent trying to figure out how much do they actually, what's the base cost of these exploit units? And they ended up in a variety of places. But Dooku, at least, has felt extremely satisfying. So he was pretty prominent.
1 to base.
1 to base.
The Count Dooku leader?
The leader, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll hit your base for 2. And
Yeah, thank you.
did my base take 1?
Oh, nope, I'm so sorry.
Who else was prominent? I mean, let's be honest. And Palpatine. Palpatine was the big one because
Palpatine's fun.
battle droids made set 1 Palpatine go way up.
Yeah.
For sure. I'll defeat this warrior drone. Normally I'd want to bring out Dooku, but this time it really doesn't matter for me. Because I don't have many options.
It's the
so I'm set.
malevolence.
I wish.
It's a super tank.
It's a super tank, which is
Super
also still fun.
tank.
We'll take that.
Great, I'll take the initiative.
All right, I'll bring out Dooku this time.
Yeah, hello,
right, there.
Dooku.
Dooku will go ahead and do 5 more to your base.
Yeah, he will.
On attack, things could happen,
Stuff
but
happens,
nothing's
yeah.
happening this time. I will pass.
Yes, you will.
Got a lot of damage on that board. I'm hoping it'll carry me through.
Exploit, carry me home.
Pretty much. Oh boy. I don't think I'll resource this time.
This is the I'm in trouble meme.
Xander, how many resources are you at?
7.
7? Yeah.
I love being at 7 resources.
7 is good.
7 is plenty, usually.
Unless you're trying to get Crate Dragon. You gotta
Yes.
keep going.
Yes, 7 is plenty for this deck.
Yeah.
Not normally. Oh, my Palpatine deck, I'm like, I'll go to 15, I don't care.
Ooh, boy.
I'll just
I
keep
mean,
going.
yeah.
I mean, that's why I have the super laser techs in
Exactly.
my,
Yeah,
that's
in
right.
my
Yeah,
deck
yeah.
is solely so I could get to the Crate Dragon.
Yeah. So I do have lethal on board with that Separatist super tank. So
Yeah.
Tyler's got to figure out something there.
I can attack. I can restore 1 from my base to make it not, but then I have to still figure out what to do with the second attack.
Yeah.
Figure out a way to deal with it. You do have Coordinate online.
I have Luke Skywalker in my hand,
Oh yeah.
but he can't defeat anything. Not until Ki-Adi-Mundi dies.
Yes.
And you're not going to defeat Ki-Adi-Mundi, and I can't defeat Ki-Adi-Mundi because Well, I guess I could run him into the
You could
super
run
tank.
into the super tank, yeah.
But then I lose to the super
Yeah,
tank
the
attacking
tank.
me.
Yeah,
Oh, sure.
Exactly.
So my plays are, I attack with the Arc 170 and I restore 1 and hope you make a mistake. Or I play Luke Skywalker, shrink the super tank so it's not lethal.
I think
You hit me for 5,
Yep.
and then I do a thing.
Yep.
So I guess we'll start with that.
So you're playing Luke,
We'll shrink the super tank.
shrink the super tank. Here's some -1s.
Minus
Ones, okay.
3 of them.
And now we have that. So I do hit this for
For 5.
5.
5.
Yep.
To base.
5 to base.
Face. Okay.
Because then I have shielded Dooku and regular Dooku hanging out.
Yeah, because we're still done here. Because I can't defeat either of your Dookus with
Nope.
Kiadi Mundi. I can deal 2 damage to your base and restore 1,
Yep.
and then lose the game.
And I'll do it with the leader Dooku. He's
Yeah,
gonna finish
see?
it off. the way-
Remember, it's always Dooku and a friend.
It's Dooku, Dooku, and a
Dooku,
friend.
and a
Great
friend.
game.
And a friend. I
Oh,
love
man.
it. Oh, that was great.
The
Missing-
Separatist run with this one.
Missing my round 2 play, basically.
Yeah.
Yes.
Gotta set your back.
For a deck that requires a board state.
Yeah.
Really was a problem.
Those B2 Legionnaires really helped me, just keep your
Yeah.
little guys under control.
Yeah,
Whether
keep
it's
it forward.
overwhelm and then you had to run into them, is still most of the time taking out 2 guys each time they were played.
Almost every time,
Yeah, that feels great. We'll put up a poll and you all can
Yeah.
decide who you would like to see play in our final match of the day. Any of the 4 of us can play. If you want to see somebody run it back, we can do that as well. But yeah, we'll give them a little time to talk about that. But
Yeah.
run it
Nothing.
back, us too. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you're already sitting
Oh
there.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Make.
I don't care who I
everybody
play
run
against,
that.
but I want
You
a
wanna play
better
again?
draw.
Yeah,
Bit
that's
of
right.
a draw. Yeah. Both of you had tough starting hands. You both mulliganed, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
the
That's
first one,
true. That's true.
I had I think it wasn't a droid deployment, but I think it was a wartime trade official, which isn't bad. It's not exactly what I want turn 1. And then I had one other thing that cost less than 9. So it really wasn't feeling
sure.
great
Ooh.
post turn 1. I did mulligan.
My opening hand that I mulliganed away was 7, 5, 5,
Oof.
Fell the Dragon, Perilous Position, 2-drop.
That's perfect hand. What are you talking?
No, I want
coordinate
bodies.
first,
I need
yeah.
bodies on the
Yeah.
table. I don't want to be Perilous Positioning your random 3-drop. I want to be Perilous Positioning your 5-drop after he's taken some damage.
Yeah. Well, the top 2 people you all vote for will get to play in the final one. Is how we'll do this with the
Yeah.
poll.
Ranked choice voting and all that.
Yep, ranked choice voting. That's how we believe this should work here.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, so the internal metagame for playtesting in set 3 was a bunch of Dookus, a bunch of Palpatines. We also were trying to figure out how to make Ahsoka desirable and competitive without just being better than Sabine,
Yeah.
but also not the same as Sabine. So, because Sabine was obviously a prominent player.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, Set 1 Boba Fett, also a prominent player in the Set 3 metagame during playtesting. I don't know if you have any reasons why that might be.
He's a good guy.
Yeah. No clue.
Yeah, I really hope that people start picking up Dooku more. He's just such a fun.
so
I'm sure he
fun.
will in the
He's
future.
Very fun.
He's very fun this set.
He's
too.
an extremely difficult puzzle to solve. That's a big part
absolutely
of it.
is.
It's
Yeah.
very satisfying, but it's extremely difficult.
Yeah, it takes a little bit to be like, okay, who am I bringing out when? There's plenty of times where I was like, I have a droid deployment in hand, and that'll give me more bodies to then play more things potentially. But is that the best play here? That's 2 cards out of hand when I could just play one of these guys and save up for another round. And so there was a couple times where I was like, I'll go B2 instead of Dooku and things like that as we were going, just to save resources and cards in hand for a lot of the time. Because that's what I do run out of a lot is I got so many 1 and 2 drops in hand that eventually I just run out of cards if I'm playing those big guys.
There's also the question of when am I using this as a unit and when am I using it as a resource, right? It's like you had your, what was it, Kraken,
Yeah.
and he had 4 damage on him.
Yeah.
He could keep attacking my base and powering up your other battle droids, or that's the time to convert him into resources for the next thing.
Yeah.
And sometimes you still need to strategically sacrifice your units into their units.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like I could keep him on board as a body that's buffing my units, or I could get 2 damage on your unit that I need to be defeated at some point in the near future, or I could defeat him to exploit something else, right? So there's all these decision trees that you kind of have to figure out, and it's not just knowing what the best one is for now, it's also knowing what the best one is or for your deck, it's also knowing what the best one is for this specific matchup.
Yes.
Of like, well, against Padme, it's really important she not have units, so I don't want to exploit them because I need this body to trade with the next thing, right, or whatever.
I need to keep that down. Yep.
Exactly. I was softening up like Padme, so that way Dooku could, you know, defeat her when he came into play. Yeah, it was vibes-based deck building for making this deck, but not for playing this deck. There is not vibes for this part at least.
Yeah, right.
Somebody asked about, and it was a good question, about Adepticon. We will have more information coming out about that fairly soon, right?
Yep. We'll have more information about what events we're attending next year, early next year. So just stay tuned for some more information on that. But lots of really exciting events next year.
Yeah, I think that's probably what I'm most excited about to talk about in January and February is all of the, you know, not only the competitive events, but conventions and things that we'll all be at throughout the year too. So should be a great 2025.
And then you can tell me which ones I'm going to, because I have no idea.
Yeah.
We should talk.
Yeah. Got big plans.
Big plans.
Are they too big for me? Only one way to find out. Yes?
You're leaving for Spain tomorrow.
Oh.
Do you know that?
Yeah.
Well,
I got your ticket.
all right.
Yeah.
Thanks. Sweet. All right, let's go.
You'll find an event. Somebody's locals.
Yeah, right.
Find an event.
Yeah, exactly. All right, Lurking Tie Phantom.
Okay.
Something about that?
It's good.
Yeah, it's good.
Good card.
Oh boy, let's see. What do we
that
got?
schedule, but more about who will from our team and things like that will be live for Adepticon. Yes.
Oh,
There is obviously the Adepticon schedule's out too already. So check that out if you're looking to sign up for events, or if you were on the fence about going to Adepticon, and this might be the thing to push you over and make you go.
Oh yeah.
I know, right? I don't want to.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to resource anything.
I got that.
After we have no spoiler or preview cards today, but we will be previewing some stuff for art at the end of the stream as well. All right. Well, do we want to decide who goes first?
I think you don't want them.
I don't think I want her yet.
Or wait, this side of the table. Alicia lost this side of the table, so you can have the initiative to start.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Seems
correct.
fair. This is a best of 3 based on sides of the table, and John and I are, you know, carrying
Going
this.
strong.
Yeah, villainy is taking the day. Is hopefully what happens.
I was wondering if we were going to do a
be
random.
hard
You had
for
to
this
play
to
one of
work.
the random other decks.
Oh, that'd be
I
yeah,
wanna
that
see
would
it
be
played,
good.
you know.
I mean, I'm just trying to go
boy.
for Jar Jar unit again.
I say we go for vibes and keep this in mind.
Let's go for vibes.
This is the same exact starting hand vibes
Vibes
as
or
last
get rid of
time,
the
where I was
second?
like, this has the first and second turn plays, but I don't see a long-term game plan.
Ahsoka's here to avenge Padme.
We have decided that we are going for vibes.
We
So-
respect that on this side of the table.
I'm
Actually,
using the
vibes can be
third person.
scarier because I can't guess what they're gonna be.
It just never. I think
Exactly.
honestly, I built this deck as a joke, and I kind of love it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of love
Ahsoka's
it.
sweet.
That random Jar Jar is scary. Sitting on
I-
this side of the table,
Yeah.
you're just like, ah.
Anything could happen.
Exactly. I'm like, ah.
No one knows what he's gonna do.
Right. Is it going to hurt me or not? Or is it going to hurt you? I don't know.
I don't know.
Go there.
It was
maybe?
1-1 though. I mean, one time it hit you, one time it hit me. So yeah.
To base too. It wasn't unit.
Yeah.
Unit or base. It was base.
Oh boy, oh boy. All right, I'm ready.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
I don't think I like what I've got going on, but it sure is going.
Let's go ahead.
Actually, I do like this.
Oh man, I feel like this is a better.
This is a turn 1 play that we're fine with there. Let's get that angle so you can maybe see. It's hard figuring out. There we go. And then this is what comes next.
Ooh, can I see?
If you look at our
I would
monitor
not.
over
No,
there.
I'm specifically not looking. So I exhausted 2. I'm going to play R2D2, full of solutions.
Beep,
so,
beep, boop.
Beep, boop. Here we
That
go.
is such a good card.
This is, and it's a
foil.
foil. Here, I'll even take it out of the.
Yeah, so the
let's get
camera can see it.
Let's get some eyes on it.
See it.
Wow.
Wow, wow, wow.
That and the OP version of it for I think weekly play.
Yep.
Is
Yeah.
one of my. It's like
Yeah.
just one of my favorite cards of the set. 2-pack draft.
Wow.
That is wild. I've never tried that, but I would love to.
I don't know what they're referring to exactly,
Okay.
but I have played what you could generously call pack wars,
Pack Wars is fun.
where you open 2 booster packs.
Yeah.
You take the leaders and bases out. You shuffle them together without looking.
Yeah.
And you just play with no aspect penalties.
That's perfect. I'll pay. Oh, wait, you have a one played. Yes.
I have
my
a
bad.
1 played.
Yeah.
So I drew the top 3 cards of my deck, and I got 2 Chopper units and 1 Batch Brothers.
So you're gonna get Chopper, right?
Oh, you have to.
Yeah.
Because we're going for vibes.
Yeah, and
yeah.
Chopper
Bottom
are
of deck,
two.
random
Probably
order.
Does bottom of deck in the random order. He doesn't technically have to see any of the cards you saw,
Yeah.
but
But I appreciate you letting me know.
It's casual play.
Yeah, it's casual.
it's for the folks at home.
Thank you. Thank you, Rules Admiral.
I'll
Sit
pay
in Rules Admiral.
2 for
Rules
wartime
Lieutenant,
trade
really.
official. Let's get our trade
Yeah, let's give
going.
Ryan the props he deserves.
Yeah.
I'm the rules communications officer,
There
really.
you go. Yeah. You.
Rules comms.
Rules comms.
It's a good roll.
I will claim.
All right. I will pass.
Ready?
Hey, this guy, he makes 2 battle droids.
Yeah.
Or
A
he is-
battle droid.
He kind of is a battle droid.
He is battle droid.
When defeated,
boy.
create a battle
What is that
droid
race
token.
called again?
Hey.
That is an Aqualish. Wait,
See.
wait,
Maybe.
no. Shoot, what is that? What is it called? No,
You're supposed to tell us.
Yeah. Resident lore.
Listen.
Lieutenant.
I wrote the art brief for this card literally like 2, maybe more years ago.
Fair. All right.
Alrighty. Good to go?
I'm ready
Okay.
and scared.
The only name
Very
that I have in my
scared.
brain is
I am also
Ponudo, which is
scared.
the guy that's of that species.
And
But I
I'm
don't
wondering,
remember what the
if the
species is
chat is
called.
going to save us here. It doesn't look like they are.
Probably not.
Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Do I just go for it? I think we should just go for it.
What are you going for?
I don't know.
I would agree if I know what it is.
Now I'm not sure. Now I'm just not. I'm gonna not overthink it. We are gonna play Chopper.
Chopper.
It's the
He's
droid
there.
friend.
We love him.
Yeah.
The chat is telling us, yes, it is Aqualash.
It is Aqualish.
Oh,
okay, great.
cool. Nice.
Love it.
You know what time it is?
Oh boy, here we
Exploiting time.
It's exploiting time.
Oh,
time.
exploit the wartime trade official. And
Is
pay.
that a B2 Legionnaire?
It is not this time. It's
Oh.
Kraken. So
okay.
I'll get 2 battle droids from him and a
Great.
battle droid from my wartime trade official.
go. Great.
Yeah.
So we've got our army started.
Great. No problem.
Wait, pause.
Yeah.
Everyone, admire the board.
Yes.
6 droids.
6
0 non-droids.
It's exactly what we want.
Maximum droids.
Maximum droids.
We'll see if we can get those numbers up though.
Okay, you are fully
This is the all robot
exhausted.
stream.
We are gonna play. Well, not anymore. Sorry,
Who's the
I'm
best robot leader?
Oh, bummer.
wrecking the party.
Spoilers.
Anakin's Interceptor.
Anakin's interceptor.
Anakin's Interceptor.
Okay, from set 1, 2, and 3.
The best robot leader is probably Newt Gunray, the one that makes robots, right?
Yeah, that's yeah.
Yeah. Well, he himself is not.
But he's not a
droid.
robot.
He is
None
not
of
a
them are
droid
robots.
What? Or no?
IG?
IG-88.
Oh yeah,
He's a droid.
IG-88.
Yeah, sure.
though. Yeah.
Is he the only one?
I'll claim.
Yeah, and if you squint really hard, you could maybe make an argument about General Grievous.
Yeah, cyborg.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
But
Now, this
technically, it's IG-88. I think is the only droid leader.
Yeah.
This is now we're gonna play whack-a-mole because
Yes, correct.
I want to hit your base, but this is very scary. So I feel like the smartest thing would be for me to take out a token. But then
Whack-a-mole.
I feel like I just gotta go for it. Yeah.
You're gonna,
yeah,
you're gonna
I'll
try
take-
whack-a-mole in my
I'll
guys?
take out a battle droid. Well, that's a lot of buy power for your exploit. So
That's true.
and
got
I am scared
money.
of that.
That's fair.
These are dollars. These are
Them's
dollars on the
dollars.
table.
Yeah, resources, baby.
Ooh. I actually don't know why that card's in this deck. It's fine.
It's fine.
I just
it's
don't think.
casual
I
play.
don't think it's. Yeah. I don't think it's. It's in there because it has the word separatist, and I like him.
Wait, I want to see.
and
where'd
to
he go?
like them.
No, he's good. He's just.
I just don't think
expensive.
I ever will pay for him rather than most of the other things in this deck.
Mm-hmm.
Like I could right now,
But
but it's,
I was gonna say you could play it right now. Oh, okay,
yeah,
fair.
and
No,
that and
no,
that.
okay, fair.
So like yeah, there's there's bigger things at work than Kalani showing up. All right, I have the initiative, so let's make these guys slightly more terrifying for you to run into.
No.
So let's go ahead and do 2 to base with Kalani. Kalani's down here with Kraken. And all my guys get the +1/+1. That's beautiful. Sweet +1/+1.
You wanna
Sweet +1.
behind the scenes lore nugget that the audience has never wouldn't know.
What is it about the meta?
This card was named Kalani until like almost the very end of development
Oh, really?
because Kraken was in set 4, and at the very last minute we did a swap, a character swap. Redacted,
yeah.
redacted, got put in set 4, and then Kraken got moved backwards into set 3 because we were like, we should have the droids, the separatists together.
Yeah. That's cool.
Boy, howdy, I wish I had a Spectre unit to help with Chopper, but I guess I have this.
However,
Surprise Strike.
Stop it.
with
Yeah.
Into
R2D2.
Kraken?
Yes, and then I'll take, what is
take
it,
them
2
out.
back?
2 back.
2 back.
you.
That's no good for me.
I gotta get that out of there.
Oh, boy. Things sure are weird right now.
That's how I feel too.
Weird. Weird is the vibe.
This is a weird, yeah.
Let's get
Anakin's Interceptor is going to do a lot
real
of work.
weird
He
with
played
it.
0 space units in the last game.
2 to base.
2 to base?
Yep.
Thank you.
And once your base gets 15 damage.
Yep.
Then Anakin's Interceptor is really gonna be helpful. Okie dokie, I'm gonna go ahead and coordinate because I got that online.
do have
So
coordinate.
I feel like I should probably do that with my Interceptor. So 3 to base, please.
3 to base. Tyler, you got me. Let's throw 2 more on your base with my other battle droid.
All right. You still have 4 resources up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Don't. I'm gonna. Yeah, I should one at your base.
Discard
right?
from
You
your
Oh,
deck.
2, sorry, thank you. Yep,
Oh,
and then.
wait,
2.
No,
No,
it's
no
one.
other spectrum.
Just one, 'cause no coordinate.
Yep, no coordinate.
Just 1, and then Xander, you're gonna discard 1.
Big money for you.
it
Ah, it's
an
the invisible
event?
hand.
Oh!
It's not an event, but it's probably one you don't want me to
Alright.
have, so that's fair.
Woohoo!
All right, so that's
Darn.
there.
Where are all his events? They should be on top of the deck.
Oh gosh, numbers. What do they mean? Pay 1 for the droid starfighter.
Oh, space!
Space.
Space, no!
A whole space unit.
Man. Alright, I'll exhaust 1, and I'm gonna play Greedo!
Greedo.
Surprise.
Ah,
Surprise.
surprise!
I will Count Dooku ability. Let's defeat this guy I just played and both of my battle droids.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm in danger.
And
Very
pay
much.
and pay an additional 3, so that's a total of 9.
No.
Yes, it is.
No.
And
Show me
normally
the-
I would like to go to space, but I don't think that works right now with what I have. So we're gonna drop the battle droid Legion. It's just
Whenever
a
it's
nice
9,
6/5.
I always assume it's the Malevolence.
That's completely fair.
Could you read the Battle Droid Legion card?
Yeah, so it has exploit 2, but I gave it an additional exploit with Count Dooku. And then when defeated, this guy creates 3 more battle droid tokens. So really, he's a threat that you have to either run into or ignore completely, and then I'm just doing 6 to base, or 6 to one of your guys and getting myself some sweet battle droids.
I don't like that.
This was a hilarious card to make because we were like, what if we made a card that was 3 battle droids in a trench coat?
It is 3 battle droids. I love this card
Actually,
so
it's more
much.
like 6 battle droids in a trench coat.
Just shy, yeah.
Yeah.
So you claim the
I'm gonna
initiative.
claim.
I'll pass. Let's
You take
Let's
them
go. Let's get weird. Yeah.
all together. They fight strong. You defeat them, and they fall apart into all of their component pieces.
Can we get an alt art piece that is 3 battle droids in a trench coat?
Oh, that would be lovely.
Ooh, let's go.
That would be lovely.
I'll call it that.
Now we're cooking.
After the
Now we're
stream.
cooking. That card is not good right now. It's good in some matchups, but it's not good at this exact moment. I don't
Man,
think.
that's how I feel too. Yeah, I really don't want to resource this, but I think I kind of need to.
Nah.
No?
Nah.
You don't think so? I mean, I was thinking this.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
You have 5 resources. Isn't that both those together? Yeah. You want to spend all your
Thinking more
resources.
from that.
Oh, that's for later.
Shoo, shoo, shoo.
First, you got to get bodies on the table.
No, you don't. That's a lie. That's a myth.
Is that a myth?
You don't want any
That's
guys
how
on the table.
That's how I've been playing this whole game.
Yeah.
This whole time.
This whole time. Oh, I have the initiative.
You do have the initiative.
I sure do. Okay, let's. Oh gosh, but do I deal with that?
For a trench coat upgrade confirmed.
Swings for 6.
If we don't
does
acknowledge
sleep
it,
for
maybe
6.
they won't notice.
It's tough. You
like it.
got to start running into them or don't.
They
And that
have
takes
no
6.
idea how many bunch of dudes in a trench coat jokes I've made over the course of the development of this game.
Fair.
I could coordinate with Greedo,
So,
run into it,
coming from
and then
Game
hope.
trench coat card sleeves.
Hope you hit.
I think I'll do that.
Hey, that we could
Wow.
actually do.
All right, Alicia's gonna coordinate.
Yeah.
I'm going for all the random in this deck, so I'm gonna go ahead and coordinate with Greedo. So I'll swing
For 4?
for 4.
4 for 4.
4 here, and then
Hope that you hit with Greedo's ability.
discard a card from your deck if it's not a unit, which I don't have very many things in here that are not units, but
Got him.
it's an event.
Nice. So that would defeat my
That's
battle
gonna
droid
defeat it.
Legion. Real bummer. But that's okay. We have 3 battle droids back.
But they're exhausted.
But
They are exhausted.
Good
that
job,
is a-
Greedo.
They're
Good
so
job.
tired.
Greedo took on the whole army by himself.
It's
in
true.
a clutch, man.
Oh boy.
Waylay is the real
Oh
hero
golly
here.
gee.
Really is.
Greedo
being
truly
on top
shoots
of the deck.
first against battle droids.
Yes.
That's what we're saying.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Very
I
much
think I
appreciated.
will exploit
Joke's on us.
bunch of dudes. Let's exploit 3. pay 3
You could you could pass.
for a malevolence.
Could just not do
No.
Who do we want to give one played?
that. What if you didn't do
-4? Really, your guys are all like equally threatening right now.
Especially
Besides Chopper.
that? Especially Chopper.
Especially Chopper.
Let's go ahead
Chopper's
and
gonna
do it
exhaust
to your Anakin's Interceptor.
Man.
Because I don't want him to attack the Malevolence until he gets a chance to start doing cool stuff.
-4.
Yeah.
Yeah, Anakin's Interceptor just can't attack.
Darn. Well, it'll just hang out and be a cool body for coordinate.
Sure will.
Where you?
That's hilarious, by the way.
You like
You're
this?
just like, you took out my threat. Don't worry, here's another one.
Here's another threat.
That's why I was like, I had both in hand, and I was like, well, if I put out the Malevolence and you have an answer to Malevolence right away, then
There's
it's
no
just,
getting the Battle Droid Legion out.
Yeah, and his one played wasn't going to do anything. So I was like, Battle Droid Legion is a much more fun play.
Ahsoka's here.
And
Another version of Ahsoka is here. Fun fact, this is Jim Cartwright, head of studio Jim Cartwright's favorite artwork.
in
Set
year
3.
1, yeah.
Oh, from year 1.
I think it
From
might be
year
all of year
That's
1,
right.
potentially.
Yeah.
It's my favorite art piece from this set.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
But
It's at least, yeah.
fun
so-
fact.
Cool.
She ambushes when she's outnumbered, but
did that.
you're not
No, I
outnumbered.
I am not outnumbered right now.
I will pay 2 for a beautiful droid deployment. Let's get some guys
No.
back out here hanging out.
The whole idea here was to make the like, when do you have a bunch of droids and when do you consolidate them into one body?
Yeah.
Dynamic and interesting. Of like, if you have a bunch of droids, Ahsoka's really good. If you don't, she's not. But she's still a 3/4 that can come back.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna get Sabine Wren. Set one Sabine Wren out there, and
So
now
many people.
I
Stop.
have a
Hey, you have a
Spectre!
So Chopper gets raid 1.
I'm gonna claim, so
Okay.
you can
Okay.
kind of do your thing.
I'm a
man.
swing.
do all of it.
All right.
2 to base.
But do I take
Or-
out your? See, but if I keep playing whack-a-mole,
I was
I'm
saying,
not
no,
gonna. We're
with
gonna
the
go base.
With
so,
the Malevolence out, you got to race.
Yeah, 2 to base.
2, so that brings us to 6.
Discard a card from your deck, please.
Oh,
and-
thank you.
Discard a card.
It's not an event.
It is not an event.
All right. Well,
Didn't matter, but
and then you got the extra 2 for
and then 2 more for
R2D2.
R2D2.
don't forget your leader.
Or Anakin's No,
No,
Anakin's
nope.
Interceptor
You
is
could
just
bring out your
hang.
leader, though.
Your leader.
That's right, because I'm at 5.
You've got so many units.
I need to race to the finish line, so let's go ahead and do that and add an additional 5.
I
please.
dislike it.
There we go.
leader
Now
has
Ahsoka's
coordinate.
working.
Things are
Here we go,
happening,
here we go.
And then it's not looking good.
It's weird if I don't try to play Jar Jar Binks unit all the time, my
better.
deck does something.
It's
Yeah.
better. Okay, now we're done.
Good?
Yep, let's do it.
All right.
All right, what'd you get? Anything good?
No.
Shoot.
Hey, that's pretty good.
This is okay.
That's extremely mediocre.
That's extremely mediocre.
Thanks, Tyler.
What? Sometimes you drop
Just
mediocre
kidding,
cards.
I'm kidding.
Sometimes it
Just don't
happens.
resource them.
I was going to say, I mean, I don't. If we're racing to the end here.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Would you mind helping me
Yes.
ready my resources?
I need to
Or
get
my
rid of some
please?
units, but I don't really have many good options for that.
We'll put the Ahsokas together, and we'll put
Perfect.
the Spectres together. And R2D2 is here in the middle, and he won't live very long.
Well, you don't know that.
He's got 1 health.
He knows it. All right.
The better question is, what's Count Dooku going to do?
Hopefully things.
Hang
And-
out at-
And at best, stuff. Let's Count Dooku ability. Let's defeat one of my ready battle droids to pay 5
Uh-oh.
for
That sounds like a
Dooku.
Count Dooku.
Let's get rid of that Ahsoka, I think, because I'm scared of
No.
the potential. Which is just a nice little play there. We love that. Big fans.
We do love to see it. Okay. We're.
Blur.
Yeah, I gotta do it. All right, we're gonna play Breaking In, which is another great art card.
It is a good
I
card.
love this one. Again, it's got another artwork of Ahsoka on there, which is beautiful. So we've attack with a unit. It gets +2/+0 and gains Saboteur for this attack. So we're gonna go ahead and I've got Coordinate on, so it's actually a +4/+0 for 7.
That's a 7 damage to your base, my guy.
Coming
That's so much
at
damage.
Chabase.
Oh, actually,
Oh, boy.
I should do this. 1, 2, 3,
Things are turning horribly
4,
wrong.
5, 6, 7. There you go.
Okay, let's go ahead and, oh gosh, I think this guy has to take out R2.
No.
No, not R2D2.
No.
We need to start
Who could have
cleaning
seen
up
it
this board.
coming?
Yeah.
No one saw this
No
ever.
one saw this coming.
What's that?
Why didn't you just do 2 10s?
Because that unit has restore 2, and I was going to have to undo it in a minute anyway.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah, whenever blue players are involved, I just kind of leave a bunch of 1s around, because who knows when they're going to be healing.
See, that is a casual note to keep in mind.
Yeah. And you saw the whole thought process of, I'm specifically not going to do that.
Yes. 2 at base, and then go ahead and discard 1.
Okay, now I'm
It's an
gonna do
event,
the thing.
exhaust a resource.
Tank.
It's a big tank.
So you only have 1 up, but still. It's a big tank.
It is.
So, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Something in the chat.
I'm going to take out Anakin's Interceptor and restore 2.
Aw.
You take the 2 damage on your unit.
Oh, yeah. Let's just throw that right there.
So to the art side of things, foils getting better in set 3. A lot of it has to do, because we didn't change the foil material or anything. We've just gotten better at 1, commissioning art for foils, and 2, just the masking and stuff that we do for foils has just gotten better. So it's just us learning it better. Our art team, I should say, not me. Our art team and graphics team have just gotten better at dealing with foils. So
Knowing how
That's pretty
foils
cool.
work,
yeah.
Yeah, this might be our studio's first really big foray into foils as a concept, right?
Oh yeah.
Like
yeah.
we've messed around with
here and there
spot glasses or
Yep.
incidental things for tournament prizes, but this is the first time we've ever made a foiled product in at big scale. So
Yeah.
That's wild.
there's been a little bit of a learning
Pretty
curve.
cool.
That was really cool. All right.
4 of these
Yeah.
babies in here.
Someone
Fortunately,
saying misplay.
Huh?
misplay. What do we
What do
misplay?
we do?
Darn about it.
What do I do?
I'm not gonna say. I'll
If
tell you
there was a-
afterwards.
Oh, did we? Oh, no.
No, we're fine.
Okay.
Oh, what I do?
The game state is accurate.
Yes.
Fabulous.
What did I do?
Flawless.
I had 1 resource. I don't even know what I misplayed. If you could tell me, I would love to know.
Don't worry, I'll tell you after the game.
Oh, gosh. All right. Let's start us off.
Wait.
What?
No. I don't think there was a misplay.
Yeah,
Continue.
I only have 1
Continue.
resource. That's why I was like, I don't know what I could have even done.
I thought you could.
Oh, no, I couldn't have
but you
last
couldn't
turn.
have deployed your leader.
Yeah. So I would like to know what they think of my misplay.
Yes.
Now I'm confused. Let's go ahead and, man, I don't like doing this, but I think it's probably the right call. Let's pay 5 for the B2 Legionnaires just straight up. Let's protect this base a little
Oh
bit.
no! We need that breaking in now.
I do, and I play. Bomber, dude.
Bummer.
And overwhelm. Erg.
Yeah.
How can I smash through something with 5? Let's go ahead and surprise
The
strike.
answer is surprise strike.
Actually, I guess I only need 4. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, really, you only need 1 power plus the surprise strike.
Any of
to
you
get
guys
through
could do it.
The Legionnaires.
Oh, I really don't want to get rid of the chopper, but I feel like it's the smartest move. Well, this helps me discard though.
It's chopper or the stalwart.
Let's go with the stalwart. No?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah?
the reason to do chopper here is if you want to hope that you can exhaust a resource.
Exactly.
Otherwise, it's the stalwart.
Let's go ahead with chopper was my
Chopper.
first instinct, so let's do
I'll
that.
discard. It is another tank.
Darn.
Another tank.
We tried. Their tanks all the way down.
Well, I at least got rid of 1 guy there. Let's go ahead and take out. Oh, gosh, I just can't reach Ahsoka, which is
Nerp.
tough, Let's go ahead and take out this Sabine then. I'll lose my shield.
I will have coordinate go offline.
No, we need you.
No. Man.
See, that's why I usually do.
Yeah.
I think you're about to get punished.
Yeah.
I really
Man,
hope
that
so.
Sentinel really slowed
yeah.
me
But
down.
it's always my
That's always your instinct. That's why you play red decks.
Exactly.
Oh, it was a misplay on your side of should have attacked with Interceptor before my Malevolence could have taken him out.
Oh,
That's true, yeah.
My bad.
A couple damage could
You're right.
have helped there. All right.
Yeah, probably.
Well, let's throw 3 to base, please.
Okay. Let's do 7 to base, and I'll heal 2.
Okay. So really only 1 to base. Oh, we're getting slowed down.
We need this.
2 resources up. I'll put 1 at base.
Okay. I'll bring out Dooku.
I don't like that. So in response,
You can't do that.
why not?
Your boy has an aspect tax.
It's your boy, isn't it?
Oh my gosh! No.
We needed that. All right.
You're getting betrayed. Your deck is betraying you.
It is. All this
Would you like the
randomness.
initiative?
I would love the initiative.
All right.
Your boy costs 4, not 2,
All
I'm
this
afraid.
randomness.
I don't have a way to take out Ahsoka fully still, so I think I just have to take out the
You take
3
out the-
30-second stalwart.
Overwhelm
And I'll
3.
Yep, overwhelm 3. Do that one there. And
Okay.
I will pass.
Ahsoka is very sad to be by herself.
Yes. Yes.
Man, all by myself.
All by.
There it is. There it is. Counterpoint. I think that is
Really?
a resource. It's a
This is a
resource.
resource,
Because look
yeah.
at his text box.
I could do that.
Hey, it's just like when I played last week and I had Dooku and the Malevolence.
Count Dooku, and the Malevolence. All right, well, let's go ahead. Let's
All
do
right.
it.
Now you're at 6. All right. What are you gonna do?
Should I do it?
You should attack with your unit before she
Yeah, I was gonna say
goes down.
before she goes
Okay.
bye-bye.
I'll take 2 off if you want to drop
Yeah.
a 5 on there.
You betcha.
You attacked with that unit, which is good.
Did we miss a damage drop?
Oh, did we
Oh
miss
yeah,
7
we
damage on
definitely
gonna
missed
say,
that
I
7.
feel
I was
like,
like, it feels really low,
yeah.
but yeah, you're right.
I mean,
Thank you, chat,
There you
for
go.
keeping them accountable.
I mean, I'm fine to not take it, but this is an
Give me an
honest,
Anakin's Interceptor.
honest
I'm
casual
going
game.
to, because Ahsoka's causing trouble. Let's power the dark side.
No.
She is defeated.
Ugh. Bummer, dude.
I need to, get those.
But now it's
You know what's aggravating?
What?
You're gonna lose to that thing having Restore 2.
yeah, I know.
You haven't lost yet, but
But I could go out with the memes.
Go out, Kree.
Should I go out with the memes or should I?
no, I think you should fight.
Should I fight?
Yeah, we've
Fight
already
for
seen
your
the
life.
meme.
We're gonna smoke
Cassian.
For 5,
Let's
is that right?
go.
Yeah, so one of them will still be ready because
Oh,
he can
thank you, that's
exhaust
right.
to pay for himself.
Thank you kindly.
Okay.
That's a
So
resource.
he's there. This Dooku will take out Cassian. I'll take 3.
3.
We needed that.
And here's a spaceship.
Wolfpack.
Cool. I can't
Escort.
let any of your guys live. So I'll
No,
do
they're not hurting
7
anybody,
there.
they're
So I'll
fine.
take 2.
Which come from
Yeah,
your base.
thank you.
Then-
Straight from my base. That's great.
Claim.
Great.
Kangaroo.
Let's do 5 to base then. I'll pay 2 for Poggle and 2 for this guy, just in case I need some exploit fodder.
I think now
I'll
we've
pass.
lost.
Now I'm scared. Okay. All right.
Boy, I
Okay,
sure would like
now,
to find anything
now
to
your
feed.
deck. Now you can just show them your hand.
Y'all.
Now your deck is
That's-
just
Now
really
it's
rubbing it in.
broken.
It's
Now
broken.
it's broken.
Now it's just rubbing it in.
Yeah.
This is the perfect card to rub it in with.
Yeah,
I
that's
feel
true.
like
You're
it's
right.
like really.
First
Did
action, play Jar Jar Binks.
Did you really put 3 of these in this deck? Or
3
you-
off aspect Jar Jars.
Yes, absolutely.
Look,
you
I
did.
knew what I was doing when I built this deck. All right.
Absolutely, you did.
Oh man. That's
It's-
good. Yeah, I think that's probably game.
It was a choice.
Oh yeah.
Oh, this is game.
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
want to.
'Cause-
Just play it,
I just
right?
want to get it.
There
out
it
Alicia
is.
there,
plays Jar Jar and you win with the Malevolence.
Yeah, I win with Malevolence.
Oh, I guess it's not.
That's
a,
not
it's-
technically.
it's
I
not
so I'll eat
technically.
Jar Jar.
So we'll eat Jar Jar first. There you go. There you go.
Jar Jar is gone, and I do 2 to base with Dooku.
Oh,
with
sure.
Overwhelm.
I guess you do. Oh, and
Yeah.
now the Malevolence. Is
And now the
And now
Malevolence.
Malevolence would have been enough.
Go ahead and.
Great
Yeah.
game. You had me on the ropes
I
there.
did. I was so
sweating.
close. So
Because if you
close.
had a breaking in or a
surprise
surprise strike,
strike.
I was like, I
Yeah,
just
that was
basically
it.
have to hope the deck doesn't give you what you need.
Yeah,
And it
'cause,
didn't.
And it didn't.
When Cassian came out, you had
Yeah.
4 health left on your base. And
Yep.
Cassian
So if
had, no, you had 2 health left on your base.
Yep.
And Cassian would have been lethal except for the Malevolence.
Yep.
Yeah. And that's why I
That
left him
was
ready,
store
because
two.
I was
Yeah,
like,
because you had to
Yeah.
whack-a-mole, yeah.
I had a whack-a-mole.
That was a
was
good
close.
game.
Oh boy.
If Malevolence never restored in the entire game, I think you did exactly 30 damage over the course of that game to his
Oh
base.
yeah,
We'd have to run the tape back.
yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah.
Probably.
Oh,
was fun.
Man. Very fun. That's why I grabbed the
That was
Malevolence.
good. The best part of casual decks, though, is that you can do silly things that maybe you wouldn't normally bring to, say, a planetary qualifier.
Yeah.
Or
It's fun to like put the cards that you like in a deck and play.
Yeah.
Rather than the thing you're like, oh, well, this thing has X number of value based on all the math and all. I mean, I can't do the math, but I know people out there can.
Some people.
Many people do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you like that, great. But that is not me.
Well, and I think too, just mechanically, the Jar Jar Binks unit is when we started seeing the set 3 cards. That to me just really sparked a. Ooh.
Sparked.
It really sparked for some really interesting deck building, and that's what I really like about deck building is when we start getting a larger card pool, which we will continue to do. You can get some kind of wacky stuff going on.
Oh yeah.
Which I
Are we
love.
releasing more cards for this?
Yes.
Every 4 months.
In March, in fact.
In March, in fact, will be the next.
Speaking of.
Yeah, I think let's. People are here.
Can we
to
show
see
off
art?
some art?
Yeah, let's go for it. I think I don't know if the art's in order, so we'll just let's throw up an art piece and then we'll talk about who picked it.
And we'll
go
see
on
what
with
happens.
it. Yeah. So let's just go for it. What do we have first? I know.
Man,
There's so many good
What's
ship
HSF?
pieces in this space themed set. Who would have thought? And so I'm just really excited to talk about some of the ships that are like not only my favorite, but I think there's some really cool things that in the first couple sets, finding our footing and what the art style is going to look like. There's a lot of like ship in space, doing the thing.
Yep.
And I think there's a lot of really cool ones here in set 4 that we'll show you very shortly that are like ship doing a thing, close to a planet or around some other, feature that is in space and not just stars in the background. And I think that's what one of my favorite things are. Even though there's some really good stars.
There are
in
a lot of
background
stars
ones.
in the background in set 4.
Yeah.
Set 4 has more space units than any other set we've made thus far.
Oh yeah.
But there are still ground units and events and
of
upgrades and all
course.
those other things. But yeah, it definitely focuses on.
Which means that we had to get pretty creative with how we were gonna depict all those space units, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because if it's just ship in space, but do that times however many, it would get really boring really quickly, and it would be difficult to keep track of which card was which ship was which.
Yeah.
At what point is the 3rd, 4th, 8th X-wing easily distinguishable in your head to the other X-wings or whatever?
For sure.
Well, and John, I'm sure that was fun, especially for the art team to really, push the art briefs and say, we've done this for this similar style for the past 3 sets. Now what else we got? Like what else? What new and innovative ways can we depict space?
Yeah, and also just talking about looking at what's been done before in Star Wars and where can we kind of push and stuff like that it's
that's cool.
It's a lot of fun. Also, Shiny's foils play really nice with ships.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
Yeah, the Millennium Falcon from set 1 is one of my favorite hyperfoils I have. I was like, this card will not see play either. It's going right in the binder, right up on the shelf. It's too good for that.
There may have been a period of time in the beginning of set 4 where I went through all of the old art files we had from X-Wing. And I'm just like, what did they do? What ships did they put on? How did they depict them?
Yeah.
That kind of thing. And it inspired some unexpected choices that we got to sneak into set 4.
That's fun. Nice.
Or not even sneak, that we just got to put into set 4.
Yeah. We are having a couple tech issues on the back end getting some of the art files pulled up, but we're not leaving here until we get that art for you all as promised. So we're just going to chat about some of the stuff that we are excited about with the whole thing. But if you all have questions while we're waiting, feel free to toss some questions in the chat about deck list, about what we've done so far today.
Someone asked earlier, what is a card that you initially overlooked, but have since come around to loving? What's a card that you love that you initially overlooked or didn't think was good?
Oh man.
Oh my goodness.
I got one in my deck and I can't remember what the name of it is.
Oh, we got art pieces up
Art
already.
pieces!
All right.
Surprise!
So this is one that I picked.
Hey!
This one, huge fan of A-Wings as well as Interceptors from other games, and I just think the design is really cool. And this is one of those ones I was talking about with hey, it's really cool to see the ships, flying close to the ground on one of these planets, and this one with the mountains in the background and this intense feeling that you get from it is just gorgeous. It's one of my favorite pieces. I'm really excited for people to see the card too.
The perspective of the blaster bolt or the
The laser bolts.
laser bolts. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, this is just a gorgeous piece of art. And then it's also a very cool card.
Yeah.
Who doesn't love two interceptors fighting each other?
Exactly. They're like the fastest ships.
They are the fastest ships.
Zooming along like just above the ground.
I always wanted to fly in an A-wing. That was always no. When I was a kid, I was a Y-wing guy.
Oh, really?
But then as I got older, I became an A-wing guy because I love being fast and hard to hit. But every time I play them in like a video game or whatever, they're so fast that I'm like, oh, I can't actually do this.
They're too
Yeah.
good.
I crashed.
Too
I've
quick.
crashed so many virtual A-wings in my life. Let me tell you.
Before we go to the next art piece, we had some people asking about news on rotation. That will be coming in the new year, very early on in the new year. We'll be talking about rotation. So we don't have any more news we can share about that right now.
It
but
does exist.
It does exist, and we are excited to talk about some of that and competitive play and what that means for the format.
Yeah.
All right, next piece.
This is the one I picked.
Nice.
Do you know why?
Why would you pick
Why
it?
would
Why
I
would
pick
you, Alicia,
this
pick
one?
this piece
Why?
with this character?
Why on earth would I pick this art piece? Well, I mean, two big reasons. Obviously, I have a very big affinity for the Ahsoka character. I'm playing the Ahsoka leader. I adore her. But I also think it's really interesting because there are some awesome ground units also in set 4. So yes, the focus is on space, but there are also some really, really cool ground units that I'm excited about.
Oh, yeah.
So I wanted to highlight those too.
This was part 2 of the how quickly can we get stuff from the Ahsoka TV show into this game.
Spoilers.
No, part
No, it's a good one. Yeah,
part
yeah.
1 was Sabine in set 3, and part 2 is
That's such a-
Ahsoka in set 4.
That's true. I love that Sabine card from set 3.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it's
yeah.
very fun.
Isn't it
I
great?
have it. Do you want to see it?
Oh, yeah?
Right here in
Yeah.
the deck.
Yeah, it's in
I think it was in
nice.
your resources even.
Did I resource it?
No,
Oh, no,
no,
here,
that was the
here's,
last
here's
game.
the foil one.
Oh, I want to see that. Let's throw up the next art piece while I look at this beautiful form.
While Xander ogles at cards.
Yeah. Oh, Tyler.
Yeah, this fun fact. This features a Star Destroyer variant that we created, I think, for Armada.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we wanted to get really. Obviously, we have all the normal things in there, right? Like it's a B-wing. Everybody loves a B-wing. We're
yeah.
overdue. We're overdue for a B-wing unit. But we also wanted to get some like as much variety as we could. So we're like, okay, what are the cool capital ships? Let's do all the normal stuff or the expected stuff, but also in like the background of other art pieces, maybe we can do some like more obscure ones that fans that invested Star Wars fans or as small communities can be very excited about their thing that they love being identified and represented in the game.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it's important to me that every card have someone that loves it,
Yeah.
and sometimes that is making a card that is fun to play, and sometimes that's putting someone's favorite ship on a card. We famously had a community member whose whole thing was they really wanted Y-Wings in the game, and I was like, don't worry, my guy, I got you some Y-Wings.
Oh, I love that. Yeah.
It is really cool getting to see. I mean, there's 200 and some art pieces each set just in the boosters. And
Yeah.
like it's absurd how much you can fit within that. And then we have 3 sets a year and things like that.
Yep.
Plus all the starter or the special cards and starter cards. It's cool that you can see so much Star Wars that is special to you across the sets. Even if maybe the theme of the set is not exactly the one that you're most excited for, you can still look and be like, oh, that's one of my favorite ships or scenes or any other part of Star Wars, and it's really neat.
Yep.
Like I'm not gonna lie to a lot of people. I'm not a big ship gal,
No?
but
All
I
right.
do. But
Challenge
but,
accepted.
set 4.
Challenge accepted.
But seeing the stuff, especially the artwork that's coming out of set 4, I'm really excited. So
Yeah.
again, it's like it's not specific. Like Spark of Rebellion has a theme that I love. Set 3 has the Clone
Yep,
Wars era, and those are themes that I have a big affinity for. Ships aren't as much my thing, but this is cool. So I'm still
Yeah.
stoked.
But this set has Ahsoka for you.
It,
Oh,
and
yeah.
it does.
It does.
Yes.
All right, let's go on to the next art piece we got here. I knew you.
Speaking of being a Y-Wing guy,
Wow.
Speaking of being a Y-Wing guy, I picked this one, honestly, mostly on the technical execution of how good these Y-Wings look.
Yeah.
They look very
They look
good.
so
That
good.
detail is
very
I
good.
feel like Y-Wings are the El Caminos of
Sure.
Star Wars.
Oh man, I like Death Star in the background, very set 6 feel. That's
Good
cool.
color. There's some nice pop color.
Not set 6.
Episode 6.
We're talking about too many cards right now. Yeah.
It's the Y-wings from the Battle of Endor.
Yeah.
They were there.
John, do you have a favorite?
One of them even had a line.
Starfighter?
Yeah, Starfighter. I'm going to narrow it down, not just any ship. Do you have a favorite Starfighter?
Yeah.
Or...
One or two.
Actually, I'm really like, I really like Ahsoka's ship from the series.
Oh yeah.
I can't remember what the name of it is.
The T6 shuttle?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
sure.
That
Yeah.
one's really cool.
The like
I
Jedi.
thought it was really cool.
Jedi cruiser, yeah.
I know it's not
Whatever it
quite a
is.
fighter, but I think my favorite ship in all of Star Wars is Dr. Afra's ship.
There's a deep cut.
I know we have Afra fans in the chat.
Yes.
So.
I can't remember what her ship is called. And
The Archangel.
Anybody
The Archangel,
knows.
that's what it is.
And
yeah.
then when it gets blown up, the Archangel 2. And then when
Yeah.
that gets blown up, the Archangel 3.
Perfect.
Perfect naming convention.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
No changes needed.
No, it's just that's just such a cool kind of
It is a cool
unique
ship.
looking ship.
Yeah.
It is.
It is a cool ship.
Perfect for her job too. It's like it fits
Oh
well.
yeah.
All right, let's go.
Ask me sometime about the ship that that Boba Fett got in the old Legends continuity after his ship got blown up.
Let's go with our next art piece here.
Yeah.
Tyler, that's another you. I
What
know
a
it.
good one.
Yeah. Well, this is another one on. Boy, does this art piece look great?
It really does.
And also, like, this is a pilot set, right?
Yeah.
So we really wanted to like hit as many of the like exciting, unique pilots that we've seen in Star Wars. We saw the rest of the crew in set 2, and so now here Rio Durant gets to have his moment in the sun.
Yeah. You can make a whole team of the exact team from Solo, and you, right? And
Can
just throw them
put
together
the
again.
exact team
You can
from
always.
Solo into a deck.
Yeah.
It'll be easier if it's a Twin Suns deck.
There you go.
When I
Rio
love
Durant. What a
that
guy.
on that art piece too, that glow
Yeah.
from the screen monitors. I mean, it's beautiful.
It's subtle and it's so good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Do we have one more, I believe?
We do.
It was my last one. I was so excited about this.
Oh, I love this piece.
This is I think Crate is one of the coolest planets that we visited, especially in the main episodes of Star Wars. I think just the look and feel of that planet is so unique, and having the ship again. Like I said with the previous one that I was talking about, it's so cool seeing the ships like flying low, getting into all of this like weird or into like the scenery of a planet rather than normally seeing them in space. And so I think this is also like an iconic moment from Episode 8.
Oh, yeah.
Depicted here is like
It's the moment when the Millennium Falcon
Yeah.
comes in and saves the day, just like in Episode 4.
yeah, and so it's just an iconic moment. It's beautiful art on a really cool planet. It hits all of my boxes, and it's the Millennium Falcon. So what more do you want?
I was a sculpting manager when we were doing that in X-Wing.
Oh yeah.
And so we got that like way before it was in trailers or anything. So we
wow.
got to see, and so like I got to go out to LFL and actually see the model of like here's the update to the Millennium Falcon, and
That's amazing.
and what are we gonna do to our Millennium Falcon? Because it's not just the radar dish. Throwing that out there. It's not just the radar dish.
It's years between
I know.
there. Lots of things have
I
to
know.
happen
Yeah,
to keep
yeah.
the ship moving. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Very fun.
So, thank you all for joining us today. Thank you all at home for joining us. We hope you enjoyed some of these art pieces and are excited for Jump to Lightspeed coming out in March. We cannot wait to talk about some of the cool things we have coming up for events and the new set in the new year. But thank you again for joining us as we close out 2024, and we look forward to seeing you next time.